Like, I forgot to hit record. God damn it. Hi, welcome to the show. I forgot to hit record. If you want to see the rest of it, you'll have to go to Twitch. Sorry. There we go. All right, back in. That's a pro move right there. Yeah, 11 weeks is way too much. I don't know. I feel like 11 weeks in my house and I'll be using my cats as fucking clothing. You know, things get a little strange. That's what I'm saying. Sometimes they get a little strange. I don't know how I'm supposed to feel about that, but, you know, there it is. I just think it's one of those things where I would not go to Wuhan. They could tell me it's over forever. I still wouldn't go. That seems like a really, really bad decision. But again, whatever. Let's move on. Let's get a fucking collar up in this bitch. What do you say? You guys get it down? Should we do a collar? Let's do it. I'm in. I'm fucking in. That's all that matters because it's my fucking show, damn it. I don't flex nuts often, but when I do, I really flex them. Because that's how I fucking roll, bro. Yeah, wait. There we go. All right. Here we go. Hello.
How's it going?
Hi, how are you?
Pretty good. Can you hear? Am I coming in clear?
I can hear you, and you are coming in clear. That is true. You are. I don't want to brag, but you're currently on Twitch in front of 20 people.
Nice. That's really so awesome.
In this gig economy, that's a lot of people.
Yeah, it's 20.
Yeah, that's a bunch, man.
That's cool.
How you feeling, man? You doing all right? Why don't you do this? Why don't you do this? Ready? I'm gonna flip over to your picture and do the reveal. Why don't you identify to the people who you are? Ready? Go.
This is Tommy Ryman. I'm a stand-up comedian, or formerly was.
Yeah, right.
I don't know what
are
we?
Yeah, what are we? Just like career orphans or what?
I'm a professional Animal Cross player. I am gonna do my first Zoom show, so a virtual comedy I'm doing on Thursday. So we'll see if that is something that I want to do. But
like you're hosting it or you're taking part in your first one?
I'm hosting. The only show I've actually done is like an Instagram live show I did on somebody else's, but I've had Zoom meetings with people, but I reached out and I'm going to try to do the 100 people 20-minute show, but it's probably going to be a mess.
Yeah, I mean
but it gets me up in the morning.
When do we get to go back to work?
I don't know.
Right? That's weird.
All my stuff has been rescheduled till at least June. I mean, right now they still have me on the website. That's lucky as shit.
My shit just got canceled outright. Nothing of mine got rescheduled.
Oh, well, I mean, yeah. So we'll see. But May they still have me on like a Goonies website, but I feel like that'll be gone. That was the middle of May, but yeah, I don't know.
It'll be interesting to see when they open up how much the people come to see comedy.
Yeah, it will be.
Are you feeling lost without it?
No, I mean, there's still other avenues for it. Like I've been watching Tal Alexandro on Instagram. I like seeing how people are still like being creative and positive. I mean, I miss like seeing the comics awful. I like and doing stand-up, but I like people are figuring, trying to make the best out of this, but nothing can quite replace like
making
a
best
show.
Out of this. And I don't know, man. I think like a lot of these open mics are gonna make people more rusty when we go back.
Well, yeah, everyone's gonna be rusty, but
But if you started like practicing hardcore on these virtual mics and got yourself just really plugged into that virtual momentum, like what happens when you're in front of a live crowd again?
Well, you just switch over, I assume. These virtual ones are so awkward for me, at least. I
put the headshot of you with the red tie and the flannel thing as your picture.
Oh no!
And they are picking you apart in the chat room, my guy.
Yeah, are they like, is this guy gonna sell us some insurance?
That's
that's what that
somebody said
like.
somebody said laundry day.
Yeah, I think that was they took that photo at Limestone. They had
Oh
like a
shit!
photographer there to do headshots. And
Really?
I was like, good thing I wore my awkward skinny red tie. I think that's what I can't remember what
I'm not a
picture.
Republican, I swear.
Right.
One of the people
But
just said, just compares you to Waldo. I guess I don't know. I
oh,
don't.
these
I,
Twitch people are right on. They're nailing it.
I
I
don't think it
like them.
looks like Waldo. I mean, I guess you have glasses. Waldo had glasses, right? But wasn't he like stripes?
Yeah, he was the stripes. I'm usually like more of a plaid
Yeah.
or a solid guy that gets lost amongst crowds.
Bly Dog wants to know if you're a dentist.
No, no.
He
But
prefers the term custodial of the dental arts.
custodial of the dental arts. I like that.
So you're doing nothing? How's being locked down? Wait, okay, so back up. Hold on. You're in Minnesota right now, right? Are you just back?
Well, we're back,
Okay.
so because I'm in Apple Valley,
Oh man.
Minnesota, right this minute,
How
and
shit? Why are you in Apple Valley?
because we're at my in-laws' townhouse because they're in Michigan, so we were staying here because we were going to be looking for another house.
How glad are you
Well,
that you guys aren't in fucking LA right now?
um,
Because that shit is crazy
glad.
out there. I keep like laughing to myself about, there were 3 or 4 things that could have played out different in my life that I would have been in New York or LA. Instead,
Yeah,
I'm locked up here in Minnesota on Twitch making fun of both of them.
yeah. I mean, it was like I think it's nerve-wracking no matter where you are for a little bit because it's confusing, and then when you kind of get into your routine and you breathe, as far as for how I've been able to handle it, it's but yeah, I am. It is nice to be in Minnesota, so near family, even though I can't see them.
Yeah, I really like being. Well, that's actually the ideal way to interact with family, right? I mean,
Exactly. It's
you can't really interact with them, but at the same point, you're close enough.
yeah.
So, like,
My
if
mom's
anything,
all
like you're close enough to be in emergency contact, but you don't have to hang out with them. Perfect.
yeah. Exactly. My mom calling like, "Oh, you can break the rule." Like, no, you could. You can yell at them.
My
It's
pugs
kind
have
of
asthma.
it's an interesting. What have you been doing? Just Twitch
Yeah,
all day?
I started a 3-hour Twitch show that I do 5 days a week, Friday through Tuesday.
You getting some big donations? I bet they're coming in now.
Yeah, well, I
Or
mean, now that you're here, like they
just like ding,
remember, if
ding,
you
ding.
like Tommy Ryman and you want to help him out, go to Venmo and donate money to Corey Adam Comedy.
Yep, Corey Adam Comedy goes right to me.
Sure won't. Sure won't. Yeah, it's just weird. It's weird having, and I feel like it's the same conversation with all my comic friends, but it's just so weird, because I know you're one of the guys like me that like that was your only job, and you clawed your way from that. You clawed your way up from the bookstore, baby.
I know. Even though they just closed the bookstore, so had I been working at Barnes Noble, I would have been off as well.
Yeah, but it would have been way
They
easier
they
to
shut
file
those down.
unemployment.
Yeah, dude. Exactly. Like, luckily, I still have royalty money coming in, but
Oh, you're so lucky.
but
All my
yeah.
royalty money is always going against like a back total I own.
Oh no.
Like, because it's like I buy I don't know, you get the CDs and you just like, it's just an endless chain. And
Right.
sometimes you feel
But
like you're not making it. I mean, I am, but it's like you feel like you're not making any money off it because it's just like, oh, this total, now this total, now this total.
yeah. But also my wife works for online from home, so she's been social distancing and sheltering in place for 5 years now. So she's like
One of the commenters
she's
said,
like a pro at it.
yeah, well, first off, I'm glad that you have a sugar mama. That's important.
Right? Thank you, Corey.
Second
The
off,
sugar
one of
mama
the listeners in the chat room said, Cooper from Eurotrip sure cleans up well.
Oh, there. That's good. I gotta save those so when I get back on stage, I can be like, some people say I look like, and then I'll use all these what people are writing down.
Yeah.
That'll be nice.
Another person asked if you could do their taxes. Can this guy do my taxes?
Oh, dude, I would love to do his taxes. I would do them wrong, but I look like I could, don't I?
Yeah. That's where he
Like
parked his car.
I would like to do that thing where you grab a bunch of papers and then you kind of like tap them on the desk. That's like my favorite thing.
You mean roll a joint?
No, like you get like
Yeah,
a
you
stack
roll
of
up the papers,
computer
and then you tap
papers.
down the fucking weed.
No, like I like to move papers around.
Oh,
That's why
right,
I would
because
do
we're in
taxes.
Minnesota now. We're not talking about weed. Tommy loves to move papers around. Rolling papers, right?
No.
So, what I really wanted to do is talk to you about your PCP usage.
Oh, it's so limited. But I've been meaning to
If it was
get,
the end of the world and you could have any one drug, what would it be?
I don't know. The only
No
thing I've been in,
consequences, no judgment, man. What would it be? What are you grabbing for?
well, what
What's
I'm in,
Tommy Ryman's escape button?
what I would like to try maybe it would be shrooms. I guess would be
You've
because
never
I've
tried
never.
shrooms?
No, isn't that
God, you are
weird?
such a square.
And my wife just goes, "I have." I'm like, "Jeez."
You
But
can hear her laughing in the background.
clearly she's joking. So
I don't think she is. Your wife has always been cooler than you. I have no problem believing she
right.
has done shrooms and you have not. I'm just surprised you haven't because I'm pretty sure you worked at Convergence before.
I went to, I mean, I did the Akamal Festival, Convergence. I was never offered. I think people just assume they're like, nah. They're like,
Well,
Tommy,
next time I see you, handful of drugs. We're going crazy. We
right,
got
good.
like the moment this quarantine is over, I'm just gonna show up with a fucking I'm gonna show up cosplaying fucking Johnny Depp from Fear and Loathing.
There you go.
Tommy, get in the fucking
Eat
car.
these. What?
Tommy, we're going to Las Vegas and we're gonna see some fucking polar bears.
What does PCP do?
I mean, it makes you write really good music because James Brown was into it, right?
Oh, okay. See, that
It also
sounds.
makes you beat your wife because Michael Irvin was into it.
Ooh, no, yeah, I don't want that at all.
PCP is one of those things that when I was a kid, they showed us it in like a Dare video.
Right.
And like the video, the thing that they were doing to scare us was showing this dude walking forward as he got shot 6 times and he was still coming. And the narrator is like, on angel dust, PCP. Like they didn't even call it PCP. They were like, on PCP angel dust. You don't even know you're dead yet. And I was like, dude, that drug makes you a superhero? That's fucking rad.
Have you talked to? I feel like that's funny. I remember seeing that video too growing up, but yeah.
No, maybe I'll write that down in my little notepad here.
Oh man,
I
joke's gonna kill in July.
Yeah, dude. Dare superhero PCP, man. There we go. There. Now I've got it. It'll never leave my consciousness.
Excellent.
No, that.
Oh man,
Oh god.
I said I was doing that thing where I started walking around just touching things when I'm on the phone. You ever
Wait,
do
what?
that?
No.
Oh, you just like walk around your house. Somebody made a TikTok video of it of what people do on their phone, and it just showed them pacing and then randomly like straightening books and stuff. So I made myself sit back down.
I don't straighten stuff. I do wander though. Like I will do that.
Gotcha.
One time I was on the phone, and then when I came to the physical world, I had murdered a man.
Wow.
Then I had to hide a body. Fortunately, I had enough PCP, so I had the energy to dig.
Oh, there you go. That's the
Also,
other benefit
anybody
of that.
monitoring this, these are jokes.
Yes.
I'll
Yeah, I don't want you
I'll
to
kill
lose-
someone later that isn't a joke, and we can compare the two.
I don't want you to lose your Twitch sponsor, your membership
Affiliate. I'm an affiliate.
affiliate.
Yeah.
Should I just stick to dry bar material? Will that get you more?
Yeah, maybe. Do you want to bust out a quick bit to get ready for your open
No.
mic?
No way.
Wait, check this
Oh,
out.
man.
I've got. Oh, you can't even hear him on your end. I was gonna say I think I got like a really cool intro thing. Here's, you know what? This is like pretty telling as a comic, right? So I have this fucking sound bar, right? And it's
Yeah.
I loaded all these things, and I don't know how or why, but I was like the first one in my head I was gonna put in was like a giant applause break, right?
Nice.
But I never did that. Instead, I have like 3 different air horns and 2 different boos. Like, what does that say about me subconsciously?
That air horns are awesome.
Yeah, well, they had 3 different kinds, and I couldn't decide. And I'm like, why am I trying to decide? I'm just gonna go with all of them.
Oh yeah. You're originally from Hopkins, right?
Yeah,
What is the name of the diner that's
Hoagie's.
there? Yes,
Yeah.
and they haven't changed prices since like 19.
yeah. Hoagie's on Main Street is like, I mean, I shouldn't even be blasting it to this many people. Like, it's a secret, man.
Oh, so I was just wondering, do you think they do takeout
Yes, they
during
probably
this
do.
time? Oh, 'cause people should really support their local restaurants. But
Yeah, I'm worried
Yeah,
about
that
how many
place is
businesses
nuts.
won't be open in a while when when we're allowed to reopen. How many places just won't?
I know I mean, hopefully that people are getting the loans or whatever they need to get them through it, but it's definitely gonna, I mean, there doesn't seem like there's a way that it could not, affect something or businesses. Don't you think?
Yeah, I mean, well, I would highly think. I mean, if I were a betting man, and I am, I would bet the over for how many are going to close because it's going to be ridiculous. They're like, especially restaurants, because most restaurants are hanging on by a thread anyways.
Yeah, they're not,
Like, and
they don't
especially with
have,
all the minimum raise like buffs that nobody like. The thing nobody talks about with minimum wage is that, especially in Minnesota, I know they did it in California. I'm not sure what the New York one was, but they fucked up the way tax credits work. So the fucking restaurant has to pay them up to $15 an hour, even though at 5.25 they were still making closer to 15 with tips.
right. Yeah, I don't know much about that, but
Oh shit! Somebody clipped me. Hold on. We got a motherfucker clipping. One sec, dude. Hold on. Let's see what this shit's all about. One time I was on the phone, and then when I came
clipped.
to the
That
physical
sounds
world, I had
cool.
murdered a man. Oh,
Wow.
they clipped out. I had to hide a body. They clipped out me murdering somebody, I guess. So, you know, my audience is as against me as anybody. So that's got to feel good.
What does that mean when they've clipped you out? That
So
means
what they
that.
do is they take a like clip of the show. So a lot of the times it's just something you say out of context.
Oh,
Like,
gotcha.
I would kill all the children, but that's not an effective way to rule a society. And then they just cut out the
Oh,
butt part,
gotcha.
so it's just
The
like,
bad
I would
part.
kill all the children.
Man, Twitch is wild.
It's the cyber age of the internet out here. I don't want to brag, but it feels like MySpace.
Oh, MySpace was great though.
Yeah,
So,
everybody here is saying hi to Tom. We're allowed to do whatever the fuck we want. Everybody's playing music, clipping stuff. It's fun. I haven't had this
yeah.
much fun on the internet since GeoCities.
Oh, wow. Yeah, you're right.
So what do you like? When is your first gig on the books as of right now?
Well, I mean, the Goonies is still on the books a bit, but I don't. I think I have a club show in June in Kansas that may go, but or Missouri. I'm not sure where that is, but and then I have a tentative one that was something was already rescheduled towards the end of May, but that's probably going to get rescheduled again. So,
Again?
but yeah, because that was I had something in April, and then April like 15th, and then they rescheduled it to the end of May. But I don't know. I don't see this ending.
How
Or
long?
I mean,
How
if it
long? How
is,
long
but
do you think like this is going to be like this?
I don't know. I've heard people, saying it could go into the fall because businesses may open, but I think comedy is going to be affected until they have a vaccine, or because I think people are going to be very nervous to go into crowds, but maybe not. I don't know. Or people will be so sick of being at home, and half the people aren't at home. I mean, they're still working. The people that are running the state are everybody's still going to work, grocery store, So that's what's like all the stand-up comics can get to sit at home or they're delivering food to people, basically.
Yeah, that's like all their options are.
Yeah.
They're like it's really weird too because I mean right now the deliveries are on and I mean it's crazy what was deemed essential and what wasn't. Like I have a buddy of mine who sells beds for Sleep Number and
Yeah.
he's still at work. Like he was deemed essential. Like in what fucking apocalypse scenario are you like more beds?
Yeah, that's odd.
Isn't that fucked up? And that's the thing
Like
is like everybody's talking about this like ban and this and that, but 70 to 80% of the workforce was deemed essential anyways.
Yeah. So basically, they just don't want people going to movies or big events. So stuff like that.
Freaky Deaky
Out
says
to
he
eat.
loves Twitch. I haven't had this much fun tonight since I discovered porn in LimeWire.
Oh, there we go. I didn't know they had porn in LimeWire. I was just downloading Simpsons stuff back then.
It's just Simpsons porn.
No. Yes.
I didn't know they had real porn. I was downloading the Simpsons shit.
Just getting Simpson porn.
I don't
Oh,
want to
man.
put any spoilers, but Marge's bush looked just like her hair.
Oh, man. I could see that. I mean, I did see that,
The
probably, right?
Simpsons
'Cause
shocker
they
is
said
2 in the pink, 1 in the stink, but there's no in between finger because they only have 3 fingers.
Oh man.
Just just so you know.
Right. And when is your next show booked? Were you doing a bunch of dates with Nick at all, or?
Yeah, I mean, I had one with Nick that went away. I lost 3,000 off my books immediately. And I don't have anything like it's so fucked up too. I just gotten in with the funny bone. And then
Oh
it's
yeah,
like this happens, it's like, whatever. And like
yeah.
I don't know. I'm sure. I mean, I had a week at Acme that's gone now. Obviously my weekly shows. I'm pretty sure my weekly shows at Sisyphus will be the first thing I do when I get back. Like when they're allowed to open, those will just commence, I'm sure.
Yeah, the Thursdays.
Yeah.
How's the brewer? I mean, what are they doing? Because they didn't make
Well,
sell
yeah, they
food,
were.
so
Yeah,
they
well, and
can't
they
even.
got fucked because they have the laws right now had a thing where you could only stay open and do door to door service if you had X amount of food sales,
Right,
and
and they don't.
so they don't. So like they can sell growlers at the door, which I think he tried the first day, but nobody's fucking out. You know, it's like my buddy that
Yeah,
works at that bed store. He sold 1,100 in the last 3 weeks, right? Which is, he works at a high end bed store. That's probably 2 beds, right? In three
yeah.
weeks, and he was the number one sales guy in the country.
Oh wow, does he get some kind of trophy, or did they fly him out to New York for an award?
I think they just brought a bunch of people in to give him SARS too.
Okay, good. So that's nice. So yeah, that sounds like a good reward for selling them 2 beds.
Excuse me, bitch. Yeah, it's interesting, like I said, just watching all of this go down and wondering, even when we're allowed to go back to work or we're allowed to go back to comedy, you know that they're going to put seating restrictions down. You know what I mean? Like it's going to be less, like a lot of places aren't going to, I mean, your clubs are going to be fine, but a lot of places are not going to be okay.
Yeah, it'll be like how the I mean the 6 feet apart or whatever that they were doing at the beginning. I
Right.
guess. Yeah, I don't know.
Well, I mean, what's a
Or
what's a comedy club if you're sitting 6 feet apart? Because what is that? 4 chairs, five?
yeah,
Like,
exactly.
because that
But
means you're taking a seating capacity of 200 and probably reducing it to 20.
yeah, but I mean, some of the states though, like even South Dakota hasn't done a shelter in place, and then they're just saying like, just telling people like, oh, if you're 65 and older, or feel like you're at risk, you need to stay in. So I don't know if
Yeah.
would they do stuff like that where they're just like, all right,
Well,
we're gonna
and look
reopen the
at
economy, but if you think you're at risk, like, good
yeah, and
luck, I guess.
look at here where they have the shelter in place is there. It's not really legally imposed, but it's there. And then the main part about all of it is that like they have a hotline set up for us to narc out people. Like think about that. They have a fucking hotline to narc out people that are outside in America.
But are you? I know you're. Are you allowed? Aren't I? Because I thought they like closed the the streets on Lake Harriet so you could walk on the streets as well. Like aren't
Right.
some
You're
public
allowed to
places
be outside,
open?
but if you're not following social distance, there's a hotline where you could narc people out, like to keep Minnesota safe or whatever.
Weird.
I can actually find it. It's real fucking creepy and it's real fucking weird and I real fucking hate it.
I would kind of like to hear the messages though. I think they would be kind of funny
I
to
think you're right
hear
actually. I think
somebody
the messages would be fucking hilarious, right?
like
They
my
would have to be.
neighbor Gary was out and he was, I don't know, playing frisbee.
That's a really good ad lib.
Yeah, it was terrible. Yeah.
Man,
Did you
your
lose?
chops
Did
your
you
chops
lose anybody on that?
yeah, we did. Your chops are already gone.
I knew. I just, oh man, my show's gonna be terrible on Thursday.
No, you got this, man. You're fine.
I had to message 100 people like the individual link because if you post the public one you'll get trolls and stuff. So I messaged them. Then I realized I had sent them the wrong link, so I had to message 50 people back. It was the most work I've ever done for comedy. I think I spent like 2 hours just messaging people, and I was like, this is the worst.
Yeah. Oh,
Because I got it.
we also opened up a hotline for Asian people feeling discriminated against.
Well, that's probably good because if there's some weird, creepy stuff going on, they should be able to. I mean, I assume they would
No.
call 911 if something was really
No
scary,
humans deserve to be heard.
No.
None.
Oh man, yeah. How many people did I narc on today? 5 or 6? That's basically what I'm spending my time.
New world narc record.
Old Tommy.
Good old Tommy Narc.
And anytime they look at me, they're like, "Oh, that guy's at risk, and definitely a narc for people
Yeah.
not social distancing."
How many times did you get beat
Like
up
the
in your
poster
youth? How
child.
many times did you get beat up in your youth just because you look like a narc? Because like I know you, and it's funny because you're not as clean cut as you look. You know what I mean? Like you're still kind of a square, but like you'll throw back a beer every now and again. You know what I mean? Like you're not a fucking weirdo, but it's like you look like you should be a weirdo.
Right. And I look like I should have been heavily bullied in school, but I really wasn't actually, because
Well, I
I
think
don't
we
know if it
figured out
was
what's
because I
wrong with
used
you. I think
humor.
you just need more bullying. I think the next time I see you, I'm just gonna punch you smack in the fucking nuts.
Yeah, that'll. I don't know what it would do to me, but sure.
It'll afford you an opportunity to grow as a human, Tommy.
Okay, yes, I'll reach that next plateau.
Yeah, this is how you get your new 45.
It's just a punch in the face from Corey Adam.
No, nuts,
Yep.
dude. I wouldn't punch you in the face. That's your moneymaker.
Oh yeah, so like
How would you be able
or-
to do all that Clark Kent costume play if you didn't if you got your fucking face all fucked up, you know?
Oh, I'm doing that in April. I'm doing a cosplay comedy show again online because I was supposed to go to one of the conventions for it, and then they're not happening. So I'll do it from my living room.
Holy shit. Savage Dragons D said, dude, my aunt got $1,000 for narking me out because I brought my kids to see their grandma in Little Falls.
She got $1,000.
Yeah. Dude, let me
I
know
didn't know
next
they were
time you're
paying
going to Little
people.
Falls. I have to make a phone call. Look, I love you a lot, listener, but man, I can't afford to turn a blind eye to that. It's just not right.
There's been some sweet videos though, like there was a couple that had a new baby and then they showed like their grandpa through the window. Like that's how he got to meet his grandkid. So I've just been bringing my baby to like windows of old people and or my dogs. I
Yeah.
show them that to
You
try
gotta
to make
you gotta
sentimental
specify
things.
about how you like interact with your dogs like they're babies. That is fucking creepy.
Well, I said baby, but then I didn't have a baby, so I didn't want you to be like you don't have a baby, and then I'd be like, oh yeah,
Oh,
this
I see.
story is a
It
lie.
was a sweet joke.
Yeah, I was trying to like do a riff, and then I was like, I don't have a child. No, Corey's gonna call me out, and then he didn't, and then it just got awkward. Now people think I call my dogs babies, which I don't, or act like they're babies.
Miniature
I mean,
Horse
granted-
says that I should punch you in the nutsack.
Ah,
Matt
Twitch
Doima
followers
says
are
that
smart.
old Stephen King book, Tommy Narkers.
I mean, Archer, that's funny.
Pretty good.
Yeah,
That's a Matt Doima original right there.
excellent. Nice work, Matt.
Poog Devil Christ Lord says you look like a murderer.
God, I don't know why you picked that picture. I feel like there's
It
cooler
looked like a
ones.
headshot. It looked like the first headshot I could find on your profile pic. I'm sorry. I didn't mean
No,
to
that's-
misrepresent. What, like, is there one you would rather have?
No, they're all
Right, so
terrible.
shut the fuck up. I don't want to, like, I wasn't trying to drag this into the weeds like this, but you're not very photogenic, Tommy.
Oh, that hurts. But I
I
mean,
did do the one, I
understand.
could have used the one with the weird rainbow frame. Oh, you know what? I like this one even better. We're going to use a different one for you now.
You're just grabbing stuff off my Facebook?
Yeah, public domain. You signed away the rights to those pictures.
Yeah, buddy.
Ain't nothing you can do about it.
No, I don't care.
You're about to get zucked, bro.
Sucked. Bro.
I don't have a name
So
for
do-
this Twitch show yet, Tommy. What should I call it?
Just a comedy with Corey or oh man, put me on the spot. Yeah, I don't know, man. PCP on Tuesday nights, or no, it's every night. I don't know.
Friday through Tuesday.
Friday through Tuesday. That's a weird lineup. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. At least you get your Wednesdays and Thursdays off.
Yeah, I put another picture on of you at a picnic table and a rock or a bolt on the picnic table.
I don't know if
Just
I
a-
remember that one.
You're wearing a plaid scarf, and immediately one of our viewers said this picture is somehow worse.
Oh, I think I know which one you're talking about.
Yes, the pic was supposed to be better. All right, you motherfucker. Which one? Should I just do the one with the dog? I feel like that's cheating.
Oh, my main profile pic?
Yeah, these were all profile pictures. I'm not like fucking doxing you.
Yeah, the current one is me holding Olive, I think, in my bow tie.
Yeah, but I want to grab.
Looking-
Oh man, I mean, I
looking
could
real
grab that
dapper.
old ass pink background headshot. That thing actually used to give me nightmares.
The pink? I don't even know what you're talking about.
It was
I
like your
got.
headshot in like 2018. It looks like Dana Denny did it. It's
Oh
just got
boy.
you with like the creepiest fucking smile, and it's got a pink background or salmon.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. They use that a lot.
Yeah,
And
no, I know they do, and it's like every time I see it, I'm like, that is some fucking nightmare material.
yeah, that was a photographer in California that
Oh,
did
was it?
those. Yeah,
I'm gonna put that one
she's
up. I'm gonna show these people this. This is the
she's
one that
good.
gives me absolute nightmares all the time. Like, you literally look like you're just like auditioning for a horror movie. Like, they just your eyes are so wide.
Yeah, you should see my driver's license, man. They made me take my glasses off, and it looks awful. It's like,
Oh, yeah, I will say this, dude. I love you like a brother, but like, man, I remember in Akamal when you were swimming, and the first time I saw you without your glasses, I was just like, ah!
yeah, it is. It
It's
is.
interesting how when you have glasses, how different your face, like, because you never really wear contacts. You're always wearing those glasses, right?
No, since I was 3, I've had glasses.
What?
Like yeah, I had my eye went crossed like very early on. I had like a lazy eye, so my parents were like, "That kid looks like he needs something."
You
So
have a
basically,
lazy eye? I never
I
knew
was
that.
like 3.5. Well, they did surgery for the muscles, so it
Okay.
doesn't like cross eye, but I still
Now it's more of a
had a
union
lazy
eye
eye.
than a lazy eye.
Yeah,
It gets to work, but it's not a scab.
yeah, but I have like 20/80 vision. I'm basically blind in one eye, pretty much. But
Can only look with one eye open.
what if I moved? What if I got contacts and moved? And people first met me like that, would they just be like, "This guy is so ugly"?
See,
Like,
that's
would
not
I?
where I thought you were going to go. I thought you were going to be like, what if I moved and then ditched the glasses? Do you think I'd get away with all the bodies I have?
Right? Like, exact that too. Do you think that I could get away with the murders?
Matt's miniature horse says he looks like that one Catholic priest that everybody knows they have to watch out for.
Oh, that's just mean.
Blind Dog says I should just find a random picture of someone else. Hurry, please.
Yeah, just put Matthew McConaughey up, or
Otsu
picture
says
of
the
a
bottom
dog.
half of that picture is probably him chopping up a body.
Man, these are great.
Yeah. Oh, Twitch don't give no shits, bro. If you wanna watch it back, do you have Twitch? Are you on the Twitch?
I have Twitch. I watch some people game like on gaming
How much
stuff.
Animal Crossing have you watched on Twitch? Don't you fucking lie
No,
to me.
no Animal Crossing actually, but I've been playing Animal Crossing.
Yeah, Animal Crossing is the shit, right? That new one
It's
on
fun.
Nintendo is real fun.
Yeah, I've been digging that. It's
Yep.
been
What's your
but
What's your favorite possession in like?
that I have. I don't know. I've
Yeah.
just been like really focusing on upgrading my house, so I've just been like throwing stuff like into my house. I haven't bought any really cool things or crafted anything that's amazing. I got a drum set and a magic kit that's pretty cool, and I made a gold set of dishes.
Oh wow.
My wife is looking at me like I'm insane right now because she doesn't understand Animal Crossing because she is out of the loop. Because she was like, "What do you
I'm
have a
just
drum set?"
I'm just glad I was able to live stream your guys' Animal Crossing related divorce.
Right? Yeah, but she's behind with it. She just plays Mario Kart on my Switch.
Otsu says I just got a pinball machine on Animal Crossing.
Oh, dope. Yeah, somebody made like an arcade I saw.
Wait, what? There's like a bunch
Like,
of them?
yeah, they made an arcade room. So yeah, I think there's a bunch of pinball machines, arcade games that you can get.
Matt's horse says he likes magic. Why doesn't that surprise me?
Who doesn't like Magic?
Wait, are we talking about like magic tricks or Magic the Gathering?
Magic tricks
Oh, all
and
right.
Magic the Gathering, but I'm not good at Magic. I only played Magic the Gathering the first time like a year ago.
I see. What kind of magic tricks are they then?
That I like.
No, that you have in Animal Crossing. Like what the fuck what the fuck could a magic
Oh,
trick on that game look like?
It says it's a magic kit. So basically, it's just like a
Oh.
top hat and some cards that you set on a table.
Mikey Two Milk says Farm Sim is way better than Animal Crossing. How do you feel about that?
Oh, I have never played Farm Sim, but that sounds good.
It's like really boring.
I'm not gonna pick battles.
It's really working. I'm not gonna pick any. I fight no battles, none.
I'm not gonna lose any. I don't want this guy mad at me for playing Animal Crossing or liking it more than whatever his
And
farm game is that he
and he
enjoys.
fucking will.
Yeah.
How do you feel about your Animal Crossing? Kind of a good time to have it though, right? You're all fucking blockaded in.
Yeah, man, I downloaded it like 5 days ago and I've already put in like 50 hours or something
Matt's
ridiculous.
miniature horse says the magic trick sees likes. Got your nose.
That's funny. That's a good one.
Yeah.
It's so scary when they take your nose and you're like, "Can I have it back?" And then they put it back.
That scares you? That's what you're scared of?
Yeah, that's your nose is just gone. It's terrifying.
Like in your head, do you think it's really gone?
Yeah, that's how the trick works, man.
Oh.
Have you seen it? They
No,
grab it
I don't
and they
think I
say, "I
have.
got your nose," and they're holding your nose in their hand. It kind of looks like their thumb, but it's your nose.
How can you tell? I always thought it was their thumb.
No, I always knew it was my nose. Now, if it happens, it's even more nerve-wracking because you lose your sense of smell. So then you think you've got the virus.
Got your nose is now the new fucking SARS-2 test.
Yeah, it's like, what? Oh God! Oh,
Are you feeling feverish? No. Okay. Well, how come you don't have a nose? Because I got it.
what? Oh no! Burn.
What's the most terrifying ordeal you went through as a kid?
Terrifying?
Yeah, like what like got your nose terror moment? Share something.
Well,
I want something that you don't share very often. I want a sweet gem for this audience.
oh, well, one of the scarier things I wrote the bit about it was when I fell out of the whitewater raft when I was little. I mean, I make it a joke, but it was kind of frightening because I just flew into a river
How
in
old were you when
Colorado.
that happened?
8 or 9,
Mm.
and it wasn't like, I don't know. It was all of a sudden I just saw my dad getting further and further away in the group, and I was like, well, this is probably not what's supposed to happen. Like, thought I was supposed to stay in the boat the whole time, but they threw a rope and I caught it, and they pulled me back in. Or I died there, and this is my hell.
Yeah. That's actually what happened. You've never been a stand-up comic. You're just a little boy that died in the Colorado River.
And now
He can only be released from this tainted orb if he crafts a 45-minute set with 47 standing ovations.
oh God, oh, it's too much. But yeah, I don't remember any other like terrifying things in my
Like, because you blocked
life.
them out?
Probably. I used to get really scared of the TV show Rescue 911. Did you ever watch that when you were a kid?
Yeah, wait, what? You got scared of it?
Yeah, because they would. I knew something bad was gonna happen because they kind of set it up
you
like.
would watch the kid get stuck at the grain elevator, and you're like, "That's gonna be me."
Well, no, I'd see them beforehand where they'd be like, 2 kids were playing with a can of gasoline. I'm like, oh no, I know where this is going, and I'd go into the other room, and my mom would be like, they're fine now, and I'd walk back, and then it's right when something was being because they were. I think they just
Yes,
recreated
Matt
it.
Doima. That is the show that William Shatner used to host.
Yep.
People forget
Exactly.
that, and they like more importantly, they forget that he only hosted it for like 2 seasons, and then they got somebody that did voiceovers in his style, and it was real bad.
Oh, that's incredible.
Did you know they have a Rescue 911 pinball machine, and it's garbage?
What? That sounds pretty awesome.
Yeah, you would think.
But
Like, how hard is it to
I could-
just throw fucking concussed pinballs in an ambulance and go to the hospital?
Right? I don't know how that failed.
Yeah. So what have you been writing a lot, or like, I mean, it's weird for me because like I try to write, but it's like it's hard to write when you're not out experiencing anything. Like, oh, funny thing happened today on my way to the fridge.
Yeah, and you're writing all these like quarantine type jokes. Like I
Right.
come up with stuff, but I'm like, oh, by the time some other comedian was mentioning it, by the time this all ends with, and then a bunch of people are doing that stuff, they're going to be so burnt out by it. Like,
Right.
you
That
may
was
have,
kind of
like, your
that was kind of my
story.
thing. Is like it's like political humor, right? Like
Yeah.
I could make fun of Trump, but people, whether you're for Trump or you're against Trump, you're sick of hearing about him. Like everybody's just kind of sick of him.
Yeah.
You are fake news.
But so I don't know. I've been working on stories. Like the show I'm going to do on Thursday is more sketch stuff, so it will have like topical quarantine humor. Some of the newer bits I'm going to work on, and then I might do like a question and answer because that sometimes will jog memories of stories or something. But yeah, I'm definitely not going to be writing like a day-to-day thing that's happening unless it's about like ordering food or something.
Somebody
Crazy
said there should be a
happens.
SARS-2 pinball machine.
Ooh.
COVID multiple.
Ooh. You've reached the what do they call the peak? What are they calling it? I don't know. Never mind. Oh, the apex.
The what?
The apex is
Yes,
what people are waiting for.
that's true. They are waiting for the apex. And you know what I'm waiting for? You to
What?
give out your contact information again because we're running out of time, my buddy.
Oh, my contact for
Yeah,
if people want to
go
follow
ahead.
me?
Yeah, we'll give them your SOCH, your blood type, your mom's maiden name, just anything that they could use to commit identity theft.
Yeah, that'll be Tommy Ryman at Tommy Ryman on Instagram, and then 415-555-555 is my social, so they can get that unemployment uh, from me.
Okay. Are you're okay though? Like you're doing okay, locked up and shit. You're not going stir crazy or anything.
Nope, I've kind of accepted it now because I'm week through 3 into it, whatever how many weeks I've been sheltering in place, and then it's become the new normal, so I'm adjusting. So, but I hope you're doing well.
Yeah, I mean,
You sound like you're doing great.
well, I'm putting on a brave front, is what's happening here. I legitimately am fucked. Go to Venmo and give to Corey Adam Comedy, everybody. Thank you. No, it's this show is nice because I can panhandle, but the other thing is that like it gives me a regular sense of something to do, and I think
Right.
that's important because I can't do comedy. Like I'm not gonna. I don't like. I did one of the virtual mics. It's just not for me, I guess. Like, I don't know. Like,
Yeah, they're
it's the
weird.
same reason why I stopped going to, like, the really inclusive open mics. Because at
Right.
some point it becomes less about comedy, but more about just, like, clapping and laughing at your friend, even if what your friend's saying isn't funny. And to me, I don't want that to be the gauge ever. I want honest reactions where, if I have a joke that bombs, I want to be able to go home and work on it. That's one of the reasons that I hate a lot of the mics in town, because it's like it's no crowd and it's just a friends group of comics that are going to laugh at whatever's said no matter what.
Right. So,
Not that that's
well,
not good and important for people that are starting out to gain like a support base and understand this, but at our level, it like I don't care. I'm there to work, man.
yeah, you just want to work on bits, and so then you
I
get it
could be
on
at
tour.
home getting high and watching Rick and Morty.
Exactly.
Have you watched The
Well,
Tiger King yet?
oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that was
Did you listen to the
fantastic.
podcast?
No,
Oh,
I
dude,
didn't know there was a
pro move.
podcast.
There's a bunch of shit they left out of that show, and it's called Joe Exotic Tiger King. Is the name of the podcast. They also have a bonus episode coming out soon
Yeah,
from
I
Netflix.
heard
But
about
yeah,
that.
the whole there's like a whole other husband of his and like a whole nother tangent with that Jeff Lowe guy. That the show just there
Whoa,
was too much stuff and they didn't even go into it. But they have a whole podcast series.
that's amazing. Huh,
So yeah,
more
all right.
stuff to do.
I'm gonna head out, but thank you so much for calling in. I appreciate it. I will have you on again. I'm glad you are safe. I'm glad you're not going nuts. I'm
Yeah, man.
really glad that everybody else thought your fucking pictures looked like a serial killer.
Exactly. That's what I'm going for. So,
And it's
but thanks for having me.
TommyRyman.com. They can find you at.
Yep, on my website for all the dates that aren't there.
Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna post it in the chat just for everybody, so they know how to spell it. Also, where's your dry bar? Tell them about your dry bar.
Well, they've released my full special on YouTube now, so you can watch
Oh, it's
the whole
on
Dry Bar
YouTube.
special. Yeah,
Okay.
it's
Do
called.
they have to pay for that, or do they just go in and watch it?
No, it's free. There might be a couple ads during the YouTube video.
Dude,
but
I'm
the
gonna
whole
hold on. I'm
special's
gonna
up.
actually find that real quick.
It's called Healthy Hippie Parents Now. They retitled it.
What?
And
That's
this,
a stupid
this
title. Sorry.
I know. I think because they released it this week, so I think they looked and they're like, "Oh, the word health will draw people." So,
What was it
but
called originally?
Activated was the
Yeah,
name.
what the fuck? Really?
Yeah, so the
Dude,
special
fuck
on
them.
their website.
That is
but
fucking trash.
yeah, it's just weird.
Do I have your permission to play a little clip of this?
Sure.
All right. Cool. We will do that for promoting right after you're done. I'm telling you, Tommy, you're super funny. I'm glad you're doing okay. That is complete dildos that they renamed your shit though, by the way.
Yeah, it was weird, but they did that for all the comics. For when they put it on YouTube, I think they just try to clickbait it.
And then you're like, yeah, but the contract's still the same, right?
Yeah, exactly. So yeah,
right.
well, I should double check that.
Yeah,
All right.
you definitely should.
Thanks for having me.
All right, thanks
I'll
so
talk
much,
to you
Tommy.
later.
Yep, have a great one.
Bye,
Thank you
Corey.
so much. That was Tommy Ryman. We're gonna You know what? Here, let's just
We're
go.
gonna put you in a home soon. That's what that sounds like.
There we go. Wait.
My parents, they're good people though. They're great. My dad's kind of goofy though. He makes his own kale chips. Yeah, he makes his own kale chips. He calls me up all the time. He's like, Tom, I just made a new batch of kale chips. You gotta try these. These are chips made from kale. Once you have these, you're never gonna want a regular chip ever again, because they're so delicious. So I finally tried one. I was like, oh, my dad forgot what chips taste like. This is the worst thing I've ever put in my mouth. Kale chips are not good. They're basically like someone left a salad out for 5 days. And we're like, those are chips now. Get them in your belly. My mom's funny too, though. She's interesting. She's really new agey. Like she's into like energy and crystals and stuff. And she's been getting weirder. Like I called her a while ago. I was like, "What are you up to, Mom?" And she was like, "I'm activating rivers." It's like, okay. So you got a job with the city or something? You're cleaning up rivers? And she's like, "No. I get my crystals out. I go to the mouth of the river. I do a little ceremony. I put the crystal in, and it activates the river." I was like, oh. Sounds like we're going to put you in a home soon. That's what that sounds like.
To find out more of Tommy Ryman, you can watch that full special. Here, I'll find it. I'll put it in the chat. Boom. Oh, John Prine died? Are you fucking kidding me, Doima? That better not be fake. God damn it. Ugh. That sucks. John Prine rules. Wow. John Prine is dead, you guys. That sucks ass. 73, too soon. One of my favorites ever. You know what? We're gonna actually play a little bit Sam Stone. I don't give a shit about the copyright because he's fucking dead now, and that sucks. So, rest in peace, John Prine. You were the dude. Hold on, let's open that one. Yeah, that sucks, dude. God, that fucking blows. Oh well. Here we go. Little John Prine. That sucks.
And all the way through the show. Okay. See you, John.
This song I wrote a couple of years ago after I got out of the Army. Sam Stone came home to his wife and family after serving in the conflict overseas. And the time that he served had shattered all his nerves and left a little shrapnel in his knee. But the morphine eased the pain and the grass grew around his brain and gave him all the confidence he lacked. With a purple heart and a monkey on his back.
Best lyric ever, right here.
There's a hole in Daddy's arm where all the money goes.
Literally maybe my favorite lyric that I've ever heard. That's fucking intense right there. There's a hole in Daddy's arm where all the money goes. That's epic, man. That sucks. Yeah, all right. Well, we knew there were going to be some COVID deaths we didn't want to hear about, and John Prine is one of them. I mean, John Prine is he's like the OG, dude. That one sucks. That's a shitty one to deal with, but here we are, dealing through it, as it were. What should we talk about? I had a bunch of stuff planned today that I thought was really fun and weird, but what I wanted to do first was go into a thing that I saw on Reason. Of course, I love me some Reason, but this was a link I saw that was addressing the fact that what's happening right now with the COVID stuff, even, obviously a lot of bad stuff, right? But the thing that a lot of people aren't talking about is that this is actually kickstarting us into an era of the 21st century. There's a lot of stuff that we probably should have been doing on an automated level and should have been doing at home for a while. And so this kicking up might be the new era, and it might, I mean, I don't know. It's really interesting, but this was on Reason a couple days ago. I just really, really liked it, and they hit a lot of really interesting points. So we're going to watch that right about meow.
Told that nothing could replace sitting down with a teacher, the camaraderie of an office, a face-to-face business deal, or seeing a movie in the theater. But when the grim coronavirus pandemic is finally defeated, the question we'll be asking ourselves isn't, why would you want to do that online? But why would you want to do that in real life? For decades, the shimmering potential of what used to be called cyberspace gathered dust in the corner of our living rooms like a fancy, expensive piece of exercise equipment used for draping laundry. In 1990's Life After Television, George Gilder gazed upon networked machines he called telecomputers and dreamed of a world in which political and corporate hierarchies were smashed by user-generated hetarchies. The founders of Wired promised a peaceful digital revolution that would whip through our lives like a Bengali typhoon. The coronavirus has done what 30 years of internet manifestos never accomplished: a mass migration into our screens. We aren't being quarantined in our homes so much as being frog-marched into a virtual fallout shelter. The silver lining is that we may finally realize that life is mostly better in the cloud, where it's possible to learn faster, work better, and generally get what you really want delivered directly to your door and for less money. Ironically, living online gives us more free time in our actual flesh and blood lives. The typical round-trip commute is about an hour, yet just 3.6% of America's labor force currently works at home half-time or more. More than 50% of all employees have a job that could at least partly be done remotely, and 80% say they want to work from home at least part of the time. Now is their chance. Doctor's appointments that last just a few minutes can take weeks to schedule and blow apart entire days. Telemedicine accounted for less than 1% of insurance claims before the pandemic. Now, Medicare is covering video and phone appointments, and hospitals are monitoring coronavirus patients remotely at homes, providing more comfort and reducing the risk of contagion. Before the coronavirus pandemic, fewer than 6% of public K-12 schools offered a majority of their courses online, and just 13% of undergraduates got their bachelor's degrees through the internet. Now the whole country is experiencing the flexibility and offerings available through distance learning, and it seems likely that the future of education will more seriously blend online and in-class instruction. Many people will head out to multiplexes and sports arenas once they reopen, but fewer than ever before. Even before this time of self-isolation, studios had already been stepping up the simultaneous release in theaters and on-demand video. Netflix now allows users to watch the same show remotely with friends, creating a communal experience instead of a solitary one. Amazon is hiring an additional 100,000 workers to meet demand for deliveries of its standard fare and for groceries too, as online retailing explodes. Many will come to see their weekly shopping as the definition of 21st century drudge work, the equivalent of beating carpets or hand-washing clothes. For all the talk about Americans moving back to traditional densely populated cities, suburbs were already making a comeback, according to Brookings Institution demographer William H. Fry. Suburban and small-town living will become even more attractive as goods and cultural offerings become increasingly dispersed via the internet. This new accelerated digital revolution won't be lonely or isolating. When it comes to school, work, and socializing, we'll all get to set our own hours and preferences more than ever before, and we'll have more time left over to hang out with family and friends. Virtual and augmented reality gear, faster connection speeds, and the ability to interact with more and different people will give us more points of contact than ever before. Cyberspace, the new home of mind, declared independence from the industrial world decades ago and had been slowly filling up with new arrivals, like the New World did after the first contact with old Europe. The Great Migration has finally begun now, not out of choice but out of necessity. That irony aside, the future awaits us all in whatever terms we choose.
So the thing about that's so relevant to what we're going through is that I think a lot of the times it's easier to get caught up in all the frustrations and all the things that are going bad, but realize that there are going to be some good takeaways from this going forward. You know, like the main thing is that it'll help everybody get caught up and go on into the next era. I mean, this is something that we probably should have been doing years ago. But the reality is that for whatever reason, we just haven't been. And that's okay. It's okay to come to terms with that, I guess, but you know, whatever. Let's let's see. What should we do next? Oh, I know what I wanted to do. Since we're keeping with our sweet fucking connections to reason, there was a new Remy video that dropped, and I love me some Remy, so we'll fucking just watch that right now. Another Reason thing. It's like fucking Reason Palooza up in this bitch today. I don't know what that's all about, but yeah. Here's Remy, everybody. This is a great parody. Brand new. Just came out today, I believe. This is a parody of Savage by Megan Thee Stallions. And it's Megan Thee Stallion Coronavirus Bailout. It's Thee Stallion. I got it. But yeah, here we go. This is Remy. This is real good.
Look, I know you're all concerned with business starting to totter. People's biggest concern right now is the survival of opera. What would you do with this amount if we sent all of it your way? Cut a bunch of people loose and use the cash to clean the drapes, cause I'm a savage. $2 trillion package. Money folks need badly. But our curtains nasty. I mean, they're nasty. Next up, United. A beloved aviator. We get you to your destination. Your bag's there 2 days later. We'll give you cash if by this date you won't be job terminators. I'll take the cash and wait a bit and fire them 1 day later, cause I'm a savage. $2 trillion package. Money folks need badly. But they're cashed to me, they're handed. It's baffling. Funding for abstinence program. No, for sex that is safe. How about money for both? Ah, the gas and the brakes. See, America's just fine with us on the clock. The economy's strong. Hi, Mr. Schwab. Sell my stock. Curtains for the opera. It's curtains for us. Millions of people are hurting. These are the things you discuss? I mean, with trillions of dollars and all these handouts withdrawn, that's like $7,000 for each. Your camera's still on. Hey. I'm a savage. Money for NPR. That bird doesn't have any pants. TSA. Love to do something with sunscreen. Let's do this again next week.
Good old Remy. Remy never fails to entertain me. It's pretty great. Our next color is ready. Let's see. I want to get a good picture of my buddy. Ooh, hell yeah. That one we're using for sure. Yes. Yes. There we go. Yes. Yes. I love it. Yes. Yes. Boom. You're starting to think who are all actors? Starting to think these are all actors. What are all actors? The people in that music video that were all actors? Is that who you thought were actors? Dun dun dun. Yeah, probably the case. Let's be honest. $1 million package. Dude. All right, let's get a little bit. Boom, there we go. Yeah. Oh yeah, no, they were actors. That's true. They were actors. I confess, they were actors. You know what isn't actors though? This is something weird, since I'm sure this will already get all kinds of copyright pulls anyways. I don't really give a shit because we played the John Prine funeral stuff. This is I hit YouTube trending today and I came across this fucking video that I just like. It's like nightmare material. I cannot get it out of my goddamn mind's eye. It's fucking weird. And it's by Oliver Tree. I don't know if anybody's seen this yet, but here we go. This shit's fucking weird, man. Okay, that makes me mad. I hate that. We're done. That is Oliver Tree. I don't know what's happening in that video, and it kind of makes me angry, but kind of doesn't. Yeah, D. Antwoord. I've not seen Oliver Tree before. Like, as I'm not I am very far away from the pulse of what music is these days. I just posted the link for anybody that wants to go back and watch that. Yeah, of course you like it, Doima. I actually, when I was loading that up, I was like, oh, this shit sucks. I bet Doima's going to love it. You fucking asshole. You fucking absolute fucking prick. All right. We're going to go on more. Boom. There we go.
Can you hear me?
Hello.
What's up, man?
How are you?
Good. How you doing?
Good. I don't want to brag, but you're broadcasting live to 28 people right now.
Holy shit! I thought it was gonna be video. We're on the phone with this.
No, you have a face that I would like to keep on audio.
Cool. Dope. So how are you rocking? What are we doing?
Right now, they're looking at a picture of you at the old joke joint. Identify yourself, who you are. Let the people know.
What's going on, people? I am comedian Pierre Douglas, one of the funniest people in the Twin Cities, at least I've heard.
You're not even in the Twin Cities. You can't say that anymore.
Hey, I'm still representing Minnesota, man.
Yeah, I bet. You're like, hey, sorry I'm not one of the funniest here, but I used to be one of the funniest where I come from.
Right.
How's where are you at? You're at Atlanta, right?
I'm in Georgia. Yeah. Yep.
How's COVID in Georgia?
Man, it's the same everywhere. Everything's shut down.
Sure.
The weather's nice here, so people are still kind of out and about doing their thing.
Did they lock down? Are you one of the states that locked down? Because there's still like 16 that haven't.
Yeah, no, they're not. They're not completely like they have a stay-at-home thing in place, but you can go out for essentials and all that stuff. But
Sure.
yeah, they're not
Kinda like
really
Minnesota,
enforcing
yeah.
it. Yeah.
How's that doing to your real estate business?
Real estate business is going well, man. I'm surprised I'm not surprised. I'm glad, I should say, that people are still buying and selling and moving, around in that. But if you need a place to live, you need a place to live. So that's been going well. No slowdowns in that. But they have been super cautious about how they proceed with showings and things like that. No open houses, wash your hands, and all that crazy stuff.
One of our listeners just said, "I'm not make fun of this guy." I don't know what that means. I don't know, man. Sometimes when you're on the internet, the insults get real cryptic.
Right, they're not gonna make fun of me, but
he says making, yeah, like he's too scared to make fun of you.
Oh man, do your thing, man.
I don't know why though. I picked a picture where it looks like you ate John Jones.
At the joke joint, which one is that?
So you wearing your pony the like blessed as fuck shirt?
Oh, okay, yeah, I look a little big in that shirt, so yeah.
Yeah.
How you been, man?
Good. Just getting by, trying to live, figuring out what to go to next now that comedy's not allowed.
Right. Have you done video comedy yet?
Yeah, I did one of those mics. Not really for me. I'm not going to hate on it or anything, but it's just not my thing, I think.
It's difficult. It's difficult.
Well, it is difficult. You're right. But the main thing for me is that I literally believe that it doesn't help you at all.
Oh, shit! Right. You probably growing as a comedian?
Well, I think it takes a lot of people and makes them cater to the virtual crowd, and I think a lot of these people are going to be rustier when they come back.
Right. So for me today, I did a Facebook Live video because I hadn't done anything, talked or laughed in a long time. So I went on Facebook Live today and just talked, laughed because I hadn't talked in fucking 24 days as far as comedy goes, and it felt good. It was different. I didn't try to do any real bits, but I was just talking. I think it's going to help people flex their storytelling muscle, I hope.
Yeah, I mean, I would like my problem with it though is that it ends up being this like cliquey like insider show.
Yep. So yeah.
Nobody's like working on material. They're just the focus is more on socializing because everybody's fucking feeling isolated,
Yeah.
Not that there's anything wrong with that. I'm just like. It bothers me that it's under the guise of like, oh, we're gonna keep comedy alive. You're not even telling You're not even telling fucking jokes.
So I haven't watched it. So what is it? Just telling stories and talking to each other?
Yeah, I mean the one. So I've watched 2 of them. I partook in one, and And it's just, yeah, it just doesn't seem constructive for anything. It really just, it reminds me of those super inclusive clubs where people just went to go hang out.
Mm-hmm. So I get it. So I guess from the outside looking in, it's kind of one of those to show the people that through it all, I'm figuring shit out. And so
Yes.
like I had a thought about that today with like realtors who are like out super active, showing houses all over the place. Like, you know, I'm still grinding it out.
Do you
no
like
matter
this?
what.
Do you like this house? It comes with a free SARS mask.
Right. Like I'm grinding it out no matter what I'm grinding, but it's like it's not making sense. You're just doing shit to show the people that you're being quote unquote strong or figuring it out.
How much comedy were you doing before all this? Were you getting out quite a bit?
I was booked every weekend, every
Really?
Friday, Saturday. Yeah.
God, doesn't that fucking suck? I watched $3,000 just disappear. So I'm telling everybody on here, you know, donate. Corey Adam Comedy at Venmo. Give generously and give often.
Yeah. And you were like on the road with like a heavy hitter, so you were like killing.
Yeah. I mean, I worked very hard to get where I was, and then everything got taken away.
Right.
I'm not a big poor me guy, but my listeners listen to me bitch about this every fucking day. And like I've been doing this show, and like my whole thing is like, you know, you get to a point where you've given everything for comedy, so most of your friends are comedians.
Yeah.
So it's like the only people I have to call are comics, which is great. That's a good problem to have because comics are good people to have on shows, and they're generally pretty good at talking. But then it's like my fucking listeners hear the same bullshit sob story over and over again, you know?
Yeah. That's tough, man. And it's gonna be, the story's gonna be until shit gets better. It's like this is my
right. And there's no way that's May 1st. Bullshit.
No. And even if they say May 1st, the people still have to get comfortable in their minds of being around other people still.
Yes.
That's like we're like, we've gotten comfortable with like elbow bumping versus hugging, and you know, being 6 feet away. We've gotten comfortable with that very fast, and so to like re-break that, it's gonna be a lot. Like I also think, like I keep saying on here, is just because it opens up again doesn't mean people are gonna want to go to comedy. Right. I hope they do, man.
Yeah, I mean, I do. Yeah, fucking, you goddamn right. I hope they do.
Like my whole thing was like I'm trying to stay, you know, hopeful on that. Is like, you know, they're gonna need that laugh. They're gonna want to go out and drink and just be out and breathe for sure. But I hope somebody just needs that laughter, man. And I hope we're able to give it in a nice fucking safe space.
See, before you finish that thought off, I just thought of me and you in a back alley fucking selling laughs like fucking Mo Money.
It's like just a microphone and
just a microphone and like, all right, who wants some dick jokes? We got some dick jokes. This is going for $2.99. Who wants some fucking tit jokes? All right, we got $3.99 tit jokes. Here we fucking go. We're here to rock. Let's fucking do this.
Right. Holy shit, man, that'd be bad. That's terrible.
Dave said the first 2 weeks were very hard. The third week was easy. The fourth week is hard again.
Yeah, because now you're comfortable in it, but you still want to be back to normal. So that's like a mind playing trick.
Well, I think the hard thing about this for a lot of people, or at least myself, to just grasp is the fact that, you know, the people that are really carrying this are asymptomatic. And, like, that's fucked up to think about because, like, especially in Minnesota, we've been fucking boarded up all goddamn winter. I mean, you can't be taking away our fucking April. Are you kidding me?
Right.
That's fucking jet ski time, motherfucker.
Right. That's white people. We don't, you know, that's
bullshit. I have at least one black friend that I've seen on a jet ski. So you don't just get to throw that on white people. What?
He was like on vacation. He wasn't like in Minnesota doing
it. It was
shit.
in San Diego, but that's not the fucking point.
See?
All right,
on vacation.
Shut the fuck up.
We only get on jet skis on vacation.
It's a special occasion. You're like, all right, let's do it.
Bucket list type shit. Other than that, no.
Do I want to? I've always been scared of skydiving and water. I'm jet ski. I'm doing the fucking jet ski. Let's do this.
You gotta do that, man. Skydiving, that's not happening.
No, fuck that.
I had a
fuck
friend
that
who
with
did
everything.
it.
I actually had a buddy of mine that like almost had me going on it, and then I was like, wait, yeah, but fuck that.
Right, and I had a friend. She did it. Right, she was on vacation as this thing was happening, and like she was in Africa somewhere on vacation as this was happening, and she was living her life over there skydiving, and she did it. And she said she felt like she peed on herself as she was going down and coming back up, and just it felt good after the fact, but it looked intense, man. I'm
A
not starting
Bombers
that.
just asked, will every comedian now have a tight 5 on SARS 2?
Not me.
No?
No.
You're not going to have any fucking COVID jokes? I don't believe you.
If I'm the MC, yeah, because I get.
Oh,
I get
now it's fucking changing. Now it's if you're the fucking MC. First off, you motherfucker, you don't feature. You're gonna be the fucking MC.
So, because you get the first pickings of the good, you get to get it out first. So anything after that is like, all right, whatever. So you get to start it out. Anything after that, you got to be super tight with it, or else shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I mean it's. I don't think any material is gonna be tight when we come out of the fucking quarantine.
No.
Tovar says,
and-
"Let's go skydiving." It's fun. Have you been skydiving, Tovar? Is that real? I don't know if he's been or not. That's fucking weird though.
That's weird.
That gets
But-
into a
but-
shit sound effect. Wait for it.
I've seen a lot of comedians talking about how everybody's writing and doing all these things. So it's gonna be cool to see people try to not come out doing their old material and try to be new. And
I
but
don't buy
you know what
that
I mean?
though. Like I just don't buy that everybody's in their house working. I mean, like fucking, I can't write at home. I have a fucking
I haven't
problem.
written shit. I haven't
Right.
written nothing.
Well, it's like fucking like, what are you gonna like? I'm a big observation guy. Everything I go through, right? What am I
Yep,
gonna fucking like? Oh, the other day I ran into some fucking congestion in my hallway with my 2 cats. Like, get fucked. That's not like real, you know?
Right.
And like, just imagine how many times we're gonna hear the phrase "the other day" and know that they were talking about before the COVID outbreak.
Right. The other day.
Like
the
traffic
other
jokes,
year,
they're just out.
the other year.
Fucking airplane. Think of how many hack comedy tropes are gone now because of this. Like, you
Yeah.
ain't gonna see any airplane jokes. There's no airport jokes at all.
That's dead. No more TSA jokes.
Right? No fucking airplanes in general are gone. The phrasing of the other day is probably gone. Anything that involves gathering in public is fucking gone.
And see, and that's gonna be cool for us, because like for at least for a comedy scene, it's almost gonna be like we're starting over again. Everybody's gonna be trying to get out, get on the mic, and so you're almost restarting again, building your not your name, but just everybody that's good is starting over again. Like everybody trying to get booked again, everybody trying to get out. So we're all kind of new in a sense at this shit. We're old as new.
Yeah,
Trying
it's
to
fucking
get
crazy.
on stage. But like you're good because you got Sisyphus, so you got a place to rock your shit out.
Well,
But
yeah,
then
I
all
mean,
of us are
getting the
gonna
gigs back in. I mean, like being in at Acme, being in at Sisyphus, that's gonna help, because
Yeah,
the
yeah.
top end are gonna get the gigs first for sure.
Yep. So and then in betweeners, like I'm kind of top in between. Like I'm in the top tier a little bit, but I'm still in between. Like I can come to your spot and rock for sure. I'm House of Comedy good. I can create my own shit.
Well,
good, but I'm
your
still
main
in
problem
between.
your main problem is that you got good, and then you did a lot of really cool stuff in the scene, whether it be baddies or any of the other stuff you did, but then you left, and when you leave, it's like starting over. So like, I
Yeah.
think like you are in an interesting position because you're going to have a rougher go of it being down there than you would if you were
Absolutely.
up here. Like if you were up here, like fucking dude, when this shit goes back to normal, you need to talk to your wife about coming up here and staying with some in-laws for a couple weeks or whatever, just to
Yeah.
get some revenue going.
Oh, yeah, I'm there more than I'm here in Georgia, to be honest. Like I just got back to Georgia yesterday from Minnesota.
That's awesome.
'Cause I still work there. I still work at Delta there. I still
Did you
do real
fly?
estate there. I flew. Yeah, I flew.
Dude, how cheap were those airplane tickets?
I work for the airline, so I fly for free.
Motherfuck you, dude.
Yeah, I've been with Delta for 5 years.
How
man.
have you not hooked me up with some fucking plane tickets? What the fuck?
I don't have any hook people up with. Buddy passes are terrible.
Come on, man. Let's just get married and then I can do them as a spouse pass. I think you're really being selfish on this one, Pierre, if I'm being honest.
If my wife leaves me, I got you. You can be my spouse, man.
Here's what we'll do. We'll be in an open relationship with women, but we'll just be together for the fucking
For
plane,
the flights.
the plane
for
discounts.
the flights. Right.
And I don't want to brag, but you can use my Chuck and Don's discount card if you need pet food.
Yeah, what is pet food? I don't even.
It's a
fucking
regional
know,
pet
man.
store that I have a customer card at.
That's lit.
I'm just trying to, hey man, you hook me up with a discount, I'll hook you up with a discount. That's how this works.
That's not a black people discount. You got Foot Locker, you got Old Navy, you got something like you, man. Come
Everything's got to be so racial with you, man. It's a fucking pet. Black people own pets. Stop it.
on. I don't got pets. I don't like dogs, man.
Yeah, okay, that's fine, but you've met black people with pets, you asshole.
Yeah, of course, but I need a discount that's
So then
conducive
don't
to
say
my
pet
life.
shit is a white person thing.
Pet discount card. Yeah, we just go to and
Yeah,
we just
white
feed them what
white
we
people
eat.
white people be owning pets like this. Black people be owning pets like this.
Hey,
Isn't that wacky?
there goes. I'm using that. This was my first.
Yeah, I
hashtag
know
right
you're
there.
fucking using that. I know the moment I make any kind of comparison to white people and black people, Pierre's going to nab that shit, repurpose it, and then fucking crush with it.
That's funny as shit. Oh man.
What's the
I
deal
only-
with stealing my jokes, huh? Am
Only
I right?
only funny
See this?
thing.
You
I
heard
only
about
do
this?
black. For some reason, I only do black and white comparisons with you. For some reason.
Yeah, no, I know. It's really annoying. Look, I'm more than just a white person, man. It's okay. I'm actually Italian. I'm not even like the white people don't even accept me.
Right, you're not even white. Holy shit.
I'm like a fucking European Mexican or something. I don't know what the fuck I am. I
You're
just
living
know
your
that
best life.
when I'm hanging out with any persecuted group, they inform me that I'm not them.
Right.
And then when I go to Italy, everybody's dying of corona.
Holy shit. That's terrible over there. I don't like it.
Dave
How's
said,
it-
if you're like the Chris Rock of stealing jokes from Eddie Murphy, that doesn't even make any sense.
Yeah,
I've never heard Chris Rock say the word faggot.
Never. I don't think you ever will.
Right. So he's clearly not stealing Eddie Murphy's material, right? See what I did there? You want a hot take, Pierre?
A hot
Eddie-
take on what?
Just in general, Eddie Murphy
Okay.
as a stand-up comedian, super overrated. Real good on SNL,
Mm-hmm.
but his stand-up, like, I don't know why everybody loves his stand-up. Raw and Delirious are not that good, and they didn't age that well. I told you it was a hot take.
I actually see somebody posted a little bit ago that said Dave Chappelle was the GOAT, whatever. That's fine. But then someone said even over Eddie Murphy. I'm like, yeah, even over Eddie Murphy.
I don't think Eddie Murphy was that good of a stand-up comedian. Like, what he did on SNL was epic, and he deserves all the accolades for making that show what it was and keeping it alive. But as a stand-up comedian, Raw and Delirious, they're okay, but they didn't age well.
He's a good entertainer. Like, so even like
Yes.
I used to tell myself even before I like got good at, I guess, being a comedian, I was just good at entertaining and being up there and making it work. And so he's good at being an entertainer, and just that people gravitate to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is who, like, okay, let's be super racial on this because that's what you like to do out of me.
Let's do it.
All right, so top 5 black comedians, go.
Of all time?
Yeah.
Oh,
No, of
man.
2009. Shut the fuck up. Yes, of all time.
I mean, hey, I have a very different top 5. Let's do it. So we're gonna go of all time. We're gonna put Dave Chappelle at the top.
Okay, my top. We'll go point by point. All right.
Okay.
My top is probably Chris Rock.
Okay, that's fair. Chris Rock. My top is then my number 2 is Bernie Mac.
I think that my number 2 is probably Richard Pryor at that point.
Oh, how did I forget Pryor? I'm tweaking. Oh man, keep going. He's not in my number 2 though. So yeah, Pryor's number 3.
Yep.
For me, he's not even number 3. I don't relate to him that well. He's old as fuck.
Well, the thing about Pryor that's really interesting as a comedian is how when you go back and listen to him now, he sounds really hacky because all of your like quintessential black comedians really built off what he was doing. Like he was the first person to really be doing that like, oh, look at how geeky I am white guy voice, But now you have everybody does it. I mean, like it's kind of like Dave Chappelle, if I'm honest. Like Dave Chappelle probably hits my top 5. But if Tommy Woods doesn't exist, he's probably number 1.
Okay, Tommy Woods.
But I just like my whole thing is I came across Tommy Woods before I came across Chappelle, and Chappelle did a lot of lifting of the character, and Chappelle's honest about it. He's not like it's not something that he did maliciously or anything. All right, so your number 3 is what? What was your number 3?
I'm gonna start over.
Okay,
actually.
start over. Here we go. Brand new list. Let's go. We're tearing off the
Here's
page.
the thing.
This
I'm
time we're
go
gonna
my
do
favorite.
Hindu comics.
Shit.
Just
What's
kidding.
that dude's name?
Stop it.
Is Comrade Trip Hindu? I don't know. Is he? That's my favorite.
Counts. I mean, Native American, but you nailed it. Whatever. Wrong kind of Indian, and you're an asshole.
Okay.
All right, so go ahead. So best black comics of all time. Go.
Of all time, number 1, Dave Chappelle.
Okay, Chris Rock.
Number 2, let me think for a second.
I'll just go Pryor because I already did that. I'm sticking to my guns.
Pryor. We'll keep Pryor number 2 each. Number 3 of all time, Kevin Hart.
You ready for some outside the box shit that nobody's gonna like?
Yep.
Bill Cosby.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like Bill Cosby himself, no matter what the fuck that guy did, and he was a monster, I get it. But Bill Cosby himself is maybe a perfect stand-up comedy special.
I agree. And then here's my point I was going to make to that, is that it's hard for me to pick a top 5 overall with like all these old people, because I didn't, as a comedian, and my influencers is different versus like just, you know, all that shit. So like if I would have said,
I'm surprised to see Kevin Hart ranked up that. Like I gotta confess to you, I've never really watched a lot of his stand up. I just know him as the character and the actor, and I don't have anything against him. But like I know people, like Motasham Yakub has him as his all time favorite. There's a lot of friends of mine that he's way high up on their list. I gotta give his like what's his best stand up? Like where should I start if I was gonna watch it?
Grown as Little Man. No. Grown as Little Man. The one after that when he's in Ohio and Shaq and them are there. I can't think of the title of it. If not Grown as Little Man, it might be not Left in My Pain. I can't think of it, but it's the one in Ohio with Shaq and all them was there.
I'm looking them up right now. I'm on a computer right now doing a live show, so we can just do this.
Cool.
Kevin Hart stand-up specials. I thought when I asked you what your favorite one is, you were going to be like, well, the one he came and auditioned at our place.
Nah, fuck that one.
Woo, shit.
I didn't make it onto that show. Fuck that.
All right, let's see here. Paul. Why is it so hard to find like information on the internet? You know what I mean? It's like, whatever.
Yeah.
All right, let's see here. Stand up. Blah, 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 blah. I'm a Grown Little Man was in 2009. Laugh at My Pain.
Hold on. I think it was Laugh at My Pain.
Okay.
That might be the one. Let me see real quick. I'm in front of the computer too.
Let me explain.
Hold on 1 second.
I feel like it's I'm a Grown Little Man because that's the one that I remember.
Yeah, I'm a Grown Little Man. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's the one where like Chris Tucker would do all the imitations on it, right?
No, I don't know if Chris Tucker was on there.
No, Chris Tucker like always does impressions from that album, like when he's interviewed and shit.
Okay. But I think that one, and here I did like go back to with Motorshine and even like me. I guess we came into comedy different in like a time where like he was that guy or he was becoming that person. So like for me, my most influential comedian to me want to be a comedian is Lil Rel Howery.
Oh really?
Yeah. And when I saw him, I was like coming into a comedian, and he was like that urban comedian that broke mainstream and didn't change a bit. Like he's been West Side Chicago the whole time, and he didn't change. And so like me just being my small scale and coming from, just black, North Side comedian Pierre, doing his own shows to finding my way into House of Comedy and finding my way into these small white towns, but not changing up who I am.
Yeah.
Like that's like I was like, shit, that's dope.
You're like the Adrian Washington of Atlanta.
I'm gonna try to figure that shit out. Find a small white town in Atlanta and tear that shit up.
Hi guys, my name's Pierre.
You know what's funny? I did some open mics here, man, and I struggled. I struggled down here a little bit.
I bet.
I struggled a little bit.
Real black rooms are different, man.
And I haven't done it in so long.
The thing about black rooms, so this is what I've learned in my life of comedy that I think I've already told you, but here's a good pro tip for you, right? People like black rooms and white rooms are different, but the primary difference between them is that black rooms are way less fickle than white rooms.
Right.
So like at a white room, you want to start out with like your second best joke, and then you want to finish with your best joke. Open with silver, close with gold. You've heard that, right? Yeah. But like a black room is different because a black room will judge you right away. And if you prove yourself to be funny, they're with you no matter what. Like a white crowd, you could be fucking straight up murdering for 30 minutes and then have one-liner that doesn't hit at 32, and then they will not laugh at you the rest of your set. Like with a black room, once they've decided you're funny, they're just there to laugh and have fun.
Yeah.
And so with a black room, what you have to do is you have to stack it open with silver, close with gold, and then do whatever the fuck you want. You have to prove you're funny on the front end because they want to know, all right, why am I fucking listening to this guy? You know?
Yep. And one thing with that,
you never did your number 5. You did 4, and then you changed the subject.
Oh, okay. My bad. 4. Number 5. Who did I say?
You have Kevin Hart,
Dave Chappelle. I'm not gonna put Lil Rel in there. This is for me.
I have Cosby. I have Cosby. Rock? Rock prior Cosby, right?
You know what? Who I'm putting in there? Who doesn't get his and he's not old, but he's dope. Fucking Roy Wood Jr.
Yeah, right. Fuck yeah. I would say that's really good. I'd say my 4th is Chappelle, and then my 5th would probably be Patrice O'Neal.
Who's said again?
Chappelle at 4, Patrice O'Neal at 5.
Oh, Patrice, yeah. Oh, we gotta put Patrice O'Neal in there. He's the fucking goat. I wish I would have got the chance to see him live, man.
Tovar says, "Don't you dare forget Bernie Mac." I like Bernie Mac. He doesn't crack my top 5.
He doesn't.
If I expand to 10, maybe 20, he'd make it in my top 20 for sure. But my top 20 black comedian things would be real weird though, because I listened to a lot of the fucking like early Chitlin circuit with like Red Fox when he was in when he had his own club out in Hollywood and stuff, and like a bunch of those old acts that came through there who were fucking phenomenal that nobody's ever fucking heard of.
Exactly. And see,
Petrie said Cat Williams. No, I don't think Cat Williams makes my list. Like I really liked one of his specials, and then I really didn't like almost everything else he ever made.
Yeah.
The like special where he has the fucking wiper blade legs, dude, and he's like, poor little Tink Tink. I think that's Pimpin'. It's Pimpin' is the name of the album, I think. I think that's Pimpin'. And that album's phenomenal. The rest of his stuff is just whatever.
Right. He's a legend in his own
also,
right.
You notice how Cat Williams faded out of public eye, and then out of nowhere rises Eric Andre?
Who's that? I'm not good with. Who's Eric Andre?
Just Google him. He kind of looks like looks like our guy. It's pretty funny. Cat Williams.
I'm on it right now.
Wanda Sykes probably makes it into my top 10. Wanda Sykes is hilarious when she gets rolling.
Yeah. Did you see her new special?
I did not, but I'm looking forward to seeing it for sure.
Eric Andre. I don't know who that is. Okay.
Yeah.
He's got a dress on. That's weird. Okay.
Yeah, he does. He does whatever the fuck he wants. He doesn't give a shit.
It's hard to pick a top 5, man.
Yeah, I mean the other ones like because then you're like you look at the top 5 and like immediately the people that we're leaving out, because Red Fox I mentioned, we're leaving out Tracy Morgan, Tracy Tucker.
Morgan. Not so much Chris Tucker. Tracy Morgan though, fuck yeah.
You know who else? You know who else doesn't get his dues because he basically made himself a fucking weird laughing stock in acting? Is Martin Lawrence. His first 2 stand-up specials were fucking dope.
Yeah.
Also, you know who will never make any of my lists? Steve Harvey. That guy can fucking die.
And here's my. Let me give you my take on Steve Harvey. Not as a comedian, but as a businessman.
Yeah.
I like that part of Steve Harvey where he came from. He made his way through comedy. And then he, the suit line, the books, all these other things he did within that comedy created. That's what I like about Steve Harvey, not his comedy. And actually, his comedy is good. I listened to some of his old stuff because I had a church gig. And he did a church gig at like TD Jake's church. I was like, well, let me listen to Steve Harvey. I didn't want to change up, but I watched him, and it was good. It was good. But people don't like him for some reason. He's an asshole now.
Yeah, he is. He's been an asshole.
Because he took a fucking picture with Trump. He took a picture.
Is that what it was?
And niggas don't like it. No, I don't know.
Whatever. They like Kanye fine when he was doing that shit. It's fine.
Right.
I mean, I guess Kanye does put out better stuff though. Like, I feel like the black community is really forgiving of top tier artists.
Kanye gets up
middle tier artists, not so much. But I mean, like, look at all the fucking shit fucking Lost in the Closet dude got away with.
Oh, R. Kelly.
Yeah.
Lost in the Closet dude.
Yeah, R. Kelly, the pee on little girls guy,
right.
And like, or like Michael Jackson. Like, it's like, if you're like, it's like with Michael Jackson and R. Kelly, like people knew some shit was going on, but they're like, yeah, but like, look at this discography.
Look at it. Yeah. That's how it is. They make us feel good.
Maybe Bobby Brown had to hit the hits out of Whitney Houston. That's all I'm saying. Is that too bad? Is that too soon?
Hey, man.
It's a trick question, Pierre. I don't give a fuck.
I know you don't. How the listeners doing? They hanging in there?
I mean, yeah, they're still here, I guess. I'm pleasantly surprised by that. We'll see. There's a little bit of a lag on the chat, so we'll see how many people we lose after that sweet domestic abuse Bobby Brown joke I made.
Everybody logging off right now.
Oh, yeah, Hannibal Buress. Hannibal Buress is okay. I don't know that he would... I'm trying to remember...
He doesn't make top, but he should get credit for... I don't know what he should get credit for, but he should get credit because I feel like a lot of comedians are built based off of him. There's a lot of, like, what's that dude's name? Michael Shea. And a lot of comedians have his mold, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Well, and then there's also people that, for me... There's people that like came up while I was like pursuing comedy. So even though they didn't have a huge profound effect on me early on, watching them get everything, you're like, oh shit, that's fucking dope, right?
Right.
It's like,
who's your favorite local Minneapolis comedian?
Black comic or just comedian in general?
In general.
Oh, my favorite local comic of all time is Christopher Maddock. I don't know that anyone ever makes me laugh, and I'm fortunate enough to where I'm friends with him. Like that's the thing that I think a lot of people don't understand about comics is like we're all friends. Like I have. It's so hard to have bearings on how funny your friends are. It's like with you, I know you're really funny. I've seen you crush rooms and shit, but like that's not what I ever think of you as. I think of like my buddy that used to like sit in the back and talk shit with me as like headliners were bombing when we were both coming up at House of Comedy. You know what I mean? Like just stuff like that, and that's why with Chris Maddock, it's like I fucking hang out with the dude, and I just remember how funny he is over and over again, and it's just fucking infuriating.
Yeah. I think I've been around him a lot, but he is funny. My favorite, which is not weird, but he's the newer guy right now, Michael Early.
Oh, Michael Early is Michael Early is like gonna be the biggest of all of us, and nobody's onto it yet.
Yeah.
I mean, it's fucking ridiculous, dude.
He started off as this newer, like kind of quirky dude, and all of a sudden he just kind of found his lane. I'm like, holy shit. And he's always had me cracking up, man.
Another one, and this is honorable mention for black comics. He's working now, but he's a very underground name that not a lot of people will know, but Derek Lennox.
He's from Minnesota?
He's not from Minnesota, but he used to come through Joke Joint like 2 or 3 times a year.
Okay.
But he is. If you don't know who Daryl Lennox is, I cannot urge everybody listening to this, if you like stand up, really go out there and take a look at Daryl Lennox. He's fucking awesome. The dude lost almost all of his vision in one of his eyes, and I think the album's called Blind Ambition, where it's about this dude just coming to grips with the fact that he's going to be blind, and it's just amazing.
Daryl Lennox. I'm gonna make sure I look him up. That's dope. That's a good thing about comedy. There's so many good, really, really, really good people who we don't know, or who are like, just good. And then I guess because you're a producer and I produce.
Matt Doima says a great up and coming black comic is David Gorey. Never heard of him either.
I'm gonna type it in now.
Ghorie.
Horie.
Or no, it's Gabori. Gborie. I don't fucking know.
I don't know. Some dude who ride jet skis came up.
Gloria. I guess it's Gloria. David Gloria.
Because
what the fuck is that other guy's name? He opened up for fucking Rogan. Ian Blackman? No, Ian Williams. What the fuck is that?
That's early, I think.
No. He opened up for Louis C.K. This guy was
for C.K. here, right? When he came to Minnesota.
Yeah, Mike Early did. That's not who I'm talking about, though.
Oh, okay.
Hold on, I'll find him. I'll figure it out. Ian Edwards, that's his name. Ian Edwards.
Oh, yeah.
Ian Edwards is a fucking giant among men.
Yeah.
That guy is one of the funniest. Yes, Petrie got it before I got there. Yes.
Yeah.
He is a fucking monster. I mean, it is absolutely just fucking amazing how great that dude is.
Yep,
Speaking
I
of
know who it
great,
is.
it would be really great if you guys went to Venmo and donated to Corey Adam Comedy.
Donate to
There you
my
go.
boy Corey.
You get me. You get me. You feel me. So everything's good? You're good?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I'm cool now. Yeah.
All right, good. Well,
Cool
we're
now.
we're coming up on time here. I'm gonna let
Okay,
you go.
cool.
I'm glad you're doing all right. Thank you so much for joining us. Tell everybody again where to find you and where to come in contact with your comedy.
Hey guys, look me up on all social media. Cool P Comedy, COOLP Comedy. That's everything across the board on YouTube as well. Where you can
See,
find my
that's
comedy?
smart. That's what I do too. It's so I keep telling Tovar, you gotta have one name so you can just say one name across everything.
Yep, hell yeah. Trying to type in everything is stupid.
Well,
That's where I'm at.
especially when your name is so dumb, like Pierre. Like, not that it's a dumb name in phonetically, but like trying to explain to people how to spell Pierre has to be a fucking headache. Like I'm a Corey with an E in it, and I get annoyed sometimes. Pierre. Is
Trying
that
to roast my name, man.
Peheir? No, and I'm gonna fucking slap you.
And I think everybody should be able to spell it. Like, you fucking South Dakota, the capital, stupid, but everybody doesn't know.
What?
So,
Like the 5 people that live there? Shut the fuck up.
if you took, was it geography, whatever the classes you took, where you learn this stuff, the capitals that you should know.
I like drugs.
We had to learn all 50 capitals in the states. You should know this by now, people. We are adults.
Oh yeah.
You
Oh,
should
there
know.
we go. I got that. That's cool. All right. I got that link going on. Perfect. We got that. All right, buddy. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it.
Hell yeah, definitely, man. Enjoy your night, Corey.
Yes,
Everybody
sir.
else listening.
Have
All
a
right,
good
take
one,
it
man.
easy.
Thank
Yep.
you. That was Pierre Douglas, buddy of mine. Yeah, it's good to hear from Pierre. I haven't actually talked to him in a while, so that's fucking nice because that's how it goes. We're going to send him the link to that gory thing that Doima shared. Pretty good. So here we go. We are just rocking and rolling. Like the wheels came off early. We're doing good. Good work here. You guys, I'm so proud. Let's reward you with some more sound effects, huh? You guys like sound effects? Let's hear some more sound effects. Whoa, not cool. Or this one? I like this one a lot.
Oh shit!
All right, we're back on track. A little UFC update for anybody that cares. Justin Gaethje has actually accepted a fight with Tony Ferguson. If you don't know, so I know this show has a way of jumping formats and all over, and it's going to be stuff that any enigma on that somewhere. No, actually, funny you should mention that, Mr. Black. I had an enigma song on there. I had the sound clip of the guy going Earth, a myosphere, and then my computer died, and I never reinstalled Sonic Foundry or whatever it is, and so I never ripped it again. And so now that I have the Stream Deck, because Tuesday is our Friday, that means that I will be taking time this weekend to hopefully make everything better. That's not working. Oh, it's muted. There we go. Wait. So a little background on this fight here is that Justin Gaethje. So for those of you that don't know, Khabib was supposed to fight a man called Tony Ferguson. Both have not lost in the UFC. It was supposed to be a big event. Khabib is not able to get out of Russia. He got stuck there. So everybody was going round robin trying to figure out what to do. Dana White is still convinced that UFC will keep going on, even if there's no crowds in there. And Justin Gaethje, who is basically a home run hitter, accepted this fight with less than 2 weeks. It's so awesome. And then when he talked about it, when he was interviewed, he was talking about how it made him afraid. One of my favorite things about Justin Gaethje is it's so rare for a fighter to actually talk honestly about his fears. So this is one of the things that I thought was really interesting, and we'll watch it right now.
Every time I've ever fought, there's never been this many unknowns, much less the unknowns that we're dealing with right now. So it's just, it's really a terrifying moment. And it's really, and I'm talking about the competition side. You know, I know what I'm facing. Tony's been getting ready for Khabib Nurmagomedov to fight for a world title for the last 3, 4, 5 months. You know, I don't know how long. Doesn't matter. But it's perfect because I always think they're working harder. I always think they're better than me. I always think they're luckier
It's
than me.
crazy how echoey he is
And
because he's using his
I love to
laptop.
face adversity. I'm facing my fears right now, and I think that's what we all need to do.
You've been fighting for a long time. Have you ever taken a fight on such short notice like this?
No, I haven't. But I've also never been offered a UFC title, and that's the only thing I'm working for. That's all I've been working for since the beginning. So I'm ready to gamble. There's very few people on earth that would sign up for what me and Tony just signed up for, including most UFC fighters. A lot of guys will say that they're ready, but a lot of guys will not put their name on that dotted line. They called me. My coach said no, not no, but my coach said you don't take late replacement fights. And I said you're right. So I was like, let's sleep on it. The next morning I woke up. I said, what else? If I lose, where are we at? And for me, it's in the same exact spot I'm in right now. And I'm going to go out there. I'm going to get a paycheck, which is nice. But ultimately, I get a chance at glory. Heroes live forever, legends never die, and I'm literally here to make a statement. My name will be carried on far longer after I'm here because of my effort, because of my work ethic, and because of the skills that I possess.
What challenges does he bring to the table as an opponent?
Tony brings many challenges, and I'm looking forward to facing adversity in there. I literally know that he thrives in dark places. And I consider myself to also thrive in dark places. So, as disappointing as it is that Habib and Tony aren't happening, if you're a fan of MMA, then you're an idiot if you're not excited about this fight. I got the perfect dance partner. I got the dance partner that I dream about, and that's Tony Ferguson. He, like I said, thrives in dark places. He doesn't get tired. He's got cardio for days. And I hit like a Mack truck. So when I hit him, he'll go to sleep. And I possess some of the best finishing skills in the UFC roster, or on the UFC roster. I got legs. I'm going to attack his body. I'm going to attack his legs. And then whenever he's worried about those, I'm going to punch him in the head, and hopefully he goes to sleep. If not, he's probably going to cut me up with some elbows, probably choke me out late in the fight if I don't put him to sleep. But again, I'm content with every single one of those scenarios.
What's really interesting about that is that is literally how that is going to play out. He will either knock Tony Ferguson out immediately, or Tony will put him to sleep in the later rounds. I love when a fighter has that kind of vision, and this is not this is something to be commended. Justin Gaethje is due a title shot eventually, and he very well might be wasting it on this, but he's saving a main event that looks to be the most stacked. And in an environment where sports aren't going on, this is a week from Saturday. This is going to be the only sporting event that we'll see as Americans, which I know a lot of people in the chat might not be into sports, but that's a big deal because the prelims are going to be on ESPN. Everybody's going to be bored. It's new sports. This dude is going to be a hero. And if he fucking wins this, oh my God, Panda fucking Monium, man.
My family, that's my only goal.
Well, I guess it was over. I could have just stuck to not doing it. All right, well, you live a little bit, you learn a little bit. That's how it goes. What are you going to do about that? Nobody cares. Yeah. Let's try to get caught up. You can buy your own here. Buy my own one. I'm scared of this. Oh, buy your own island? Yeah, that would be sweet. Everybody wants their own island. Who doesn't want their own fucking island, man? I would agree with that. Did I hear correctly that Dana's buying an island? Yes, he is buying an island, and part of the island that he's buying is so that he has a structure there where he doesn't have to answer to any athletic commission. So should this ever happen again, he's got a fucking blood sport island that he can take everybody and they can fucking waste away on, which is super fucking hilarious if you ask me. Nobody did, but I told you anyway, so whatever. It's kind of like I said, it's a weird ass thing to go through. So, yeah, I don't know what any of that is going to be. I'm very excited for the idea of this fight because, again, Justin Gaethje did not have to take it. And that's something that needs to be understood a lot more in the fact that he took this fight because it was the right thing to do for his career. Will he get a win out of it? I don't know. Is it something that he'll learn to regret? No, because I think he nailed it. I think that he literally went through and said, all right, if I lose this, what happens? Nothing. If I win this, what happens? Something. It's just really awesome. You know, it's a funny, weird thing that he's doing. So that's to be commended. I think that it's going to be a big deal because, again, it's on regular TV. I mean, this is a huge opportunity for him to showcase who he is on a grand fucking scale. And that's something that needs to be done more, I think, I guess. Let's see. Who's Tom? Call Tom. Tom Chilstrom is Tom. Tom from Hollywood. Run Tom Tucker. All right, fine. Here's what we'll do. Let's see what Tom's up to. All right, we'll do this. We'll get you some Tom. I know everybody wants some Tom. We get it. It's fine. Hold on. Need to do that. And then I need to do this. And this. And this.
What's up, dude?
Hi, Tom.
Am I back on Twitch?
Yeah, I wasn't going to call you, but the Twitch fans demanded it. They said that we had to call Tom, and people kept saying, who's Tom? And then they went through a bunch of different Toms, and now every single person in the chat room is saying, hi, Tom.
Oh, well, that's interesting. I've never known you to
Uncle Tom, Tom the Baptist, Tom of Hollywood, Tom Tucker, Thomas of the Jungle, Tommy Tomboy, wow. Chili Willy, Tommy, Tom Chilstrom, the real Strummer Tom.
Wow, holy shit.
$20 says he's angry. He's always angry. I'm not taking that bet. And now I'm going to read all the comments for you. Hi, Tom. Hi, Tom. Hi, Tom. Hi, Tom. Hi, Tom. Hi, Tom. Get fucked, Tom. Hi, Tom. Fuck this, Tom. All 6 of us, Tom. Tom, 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 Tom. There you go.
Wow. I'm feeling the love. I'm feeling that love.
Also, Brain Dead Redhead is threatening Tovar. If he starts with the ginger jokes, they will find him and kill him. And make him regret it.
Brain Dead Ginger said that?
No, well, don't call her that. It's Brain Dead Redhead.
Oh, Brain Dead Redhead. Well,
but they're going at Tovar hard.
Well, I would just say to them that in times like these, you need to have a sense of humor. And if you don't have a sense of humor, well, I hope you get coronavirus and die. What's up? Come at me, motherfuckers. That should take me out of Tovar, right?
I've got some sound effect booing noises going on underneath you right now.
Oh, that's fair. I mean, that sounds about right anyways. I mean, if I was up on stage, I'd probably
quick,
get
tell a
those
joke.
right now.
Quick, tell a joke.
No. I don't have to listen to your fans or you.
No, you do.
No, I don't.
This is the closest to human contact you'll come. I'll see to that.
That's not true. I
don't cross me on this one.
I work a job where I actually see people.
For now.
Daily.
You think You think I couldn't get you fired from work?
No, I'm sure you could.
Yeah, that's right. Some fucking respect, please. Thank you.
I mean, that's a lot of trouble for you, and I know how much you just.
Oh, and now Tovar's going at it. Oh no, another angry ginger. You and Tom have Tovar, a lot in common.
I don't know. A lot is a appropriate word or phrase right there, because I don't have a lot in common with a lot of people. So.
What were you doing? Were you crying?
No, I actually just got out of the shower.
Yeah, so you saw yourself naked. So you were crying?
I mean, internally, yes. I mean, I never let anybody else see that, but fair point. Good on you.
Yeah, I thought so. Are you okay?
Yeah, dude, I'm doing great.
Good. This chat room, the way they're coming at you suggests you're not doing okay.
Well, like they know me fucking personally. I mean, outside of like Tovar, there's really not a single one of these people I believe knows anything about me. So
they know. Well, I mean, I've just been giving away your personal information.
Cool. Like what? I mean, what do you even have on me? My
Just
brother's name.
just your
Ooh,
soch, your
you don't
blood
have my
type,
social security number.
your
No, you don't
maiden
have that.
name.
I don't have a maiden name, you dipshit.
Yeah, you do. It's
No,
weird.
I
It's weird
don't.
how you never publicly own up to your divorce.
Oh, are you saying that this is? That's funny. All right, that's good. You got me on that one. Yeah, I did take my wife's name. Yeah, that's right.
Tovar said, "Make Tom
I'm
fight
that
in
much
my
of a cuck.
stead." There are
I don't give a
people
shit
fighting for
about.
it.
Well, brain dead redhead is probably likely just that. I mean, somebody who has probably smoked themselves retarded. And yes, I can use the R word
Tovar
because
says
it's
your
the
maiden.
internet.
Tovar says your maiden name is Nancy.
Thomas Nancy. All right, well that's fair.
I just think it's funny that the two lightweights at that beer fest we went like to talk shit. James and Tovar are all about talking shit, but you put 7 thimbles of beer in them and they get a little punchy at the Chinese restaurants.
Well, yeah, and there's like photographic evidence of just
Mr. Black
fucking.
says the picture that Corey put up, you have great hair.
Is this still the
Yeah,
the
it's still the
headshot one
creepy
or whatever?
one. The one that looks
Yeah.
like you're climaxing into an elf. But like not a real person, like an inanimate doll, it looks like you're ejaculating into a My Buddy.
Is that really what that looks like to you?
Yeah, oh yeah. That looks like a very, very sad O face. You look like you're having an orgasm that's going to be immediately followed by sobbing.
Isn't that how it always happens?
No, Tom. No, it is not. And you should know better than that.
Oh shit.
Oh, Tom
I guess I'm
Clancy. Tom Nancy. Tom Clancy. Get it? Get what they're doing there?
I understand. Yeah, it's real good. They're a clever bunch, this Twitch crowd.
Doima says that was taken at the Keller bar.
It was at the Keller Bar, correct. Chris Duke took that photo.
Oh, is that what that weird wood paneling is? Is that over by the fucking booths?
Actually, back, so stage right area, like back in that corner. So you go past the bar and towards the stage, and then it's in that back corner. Great.
Mr. Black says, I think he's watching an orgasm or the manifestation thereof. Tom's all like,
Listen.
so that's what ejaculating looks like. I've never seen my penis hard, much less happy.
Well, it's just that dope cuck life. Whatever. I don't even know what the fuck I'm saying right now. I have such a fucking headache.
Mikey Two Milks wants to know if you remember him from the anniversary show.
Yeah, dude, that dude is dope as fuck.
There you go.
Yeah, man. I mean, I would have been all by my lonesome in the back of the red carpet stage area.
Petrie says, I want to know how Corey knows what that looks like. I don't know. I'm guessing.
Boy, your fans are... Honestly, I swear, the people who watch your Twitch channel are probably like the same people who have no friends in high school and then just somehow have that one work friend that they do everything with.
Nah, man.
I feel like
people
that's
on
your
here are
crowd.
like the people that had so many friends, but they neglected them because they were too busy crushing puss.
Jesus. I mean, you understand that you have a finite reach with what you do as a person, and then now you're just trying to butter up to people who can't possibly give you any more fans because they're so lonely too? I mean, come on, Corey. Learn the game.
Hey, man, misery loves company. You too can be miserable in my company for a hefty donation at Venmo at Corey Adam Comedy.
Dude,
Warning,
I don't need
offer
that
not
shit.
valid with human-to-human contact.
Right. Fair enough. Anyhow, what's new on your end? Barely surviving? Barely keeping your mind?
They just clipped you as dope cuck life. Hold on, I'm going to listen to this.
Well,
Hold on.
it's just that dope cuck life.
Yeah, they got you good, bro.
Well,
Well, they
fair
got you
enough.
saying, well, it's just that dope cuck life.
Yeah. I mean, again, this is all for, all this stuff should be used in my funeral, which will probably be fairly short time from now, so.
Is this a cry for help? I'm real bad with those.
No, it's not a cry for help. I could generally care less about what your fucking fans are saying. There's only like 2 people in that whole group that I probably respect. And Matt Dwyer is the least of those.
Whoa, shit. Shots fired.
He knows how I feel about him. He's just
Wow.
one big Sally. Or whatever his PC.
You can just say pussy.
Well, there's that too, yeah.
I like how you like made it nicer but didn't PC it up, and then you're like, or whatever else is PC.
That's true. Sorry, man. This headache is really fucking with me right now. So.
What's wrong? You got a migraine?
Oh yeah,
Is it
yeah.
period related?
No. I was just taking that Midol. Fuck you, Corey. Fucking idiot. Oh,
Savage D
no,
says,
man.
I have friends. Granted, they're all women I fucked and ruined for other men, but I have friends.
Who said this?
Savage Dragon D.
Right. Okay.
Tovar says, you can add that to the soundboard, right? Chill Cuckstrom.
Wow. Even my own friends. E2, Tovar. E2.
Mikey Two Milk says he better respect me.
I do. There's not a question in my mind that it is definitely respect. Now, granted, it might be from me to him and not necessarily reciprocated. That's fine.
Tovar says, oh shit, Tom's got the vid.
I don't got the vid.
The Rona? The SARS?
I don't have the Rona,
SARS
the
from
SARS
home, the
too.
Tom Chilstrom story?
No, I don't have that. I just have a fucking headache. I get migraines all the time. Tober knows that. Come on.
Mr. Black says somebody is heavily PMSing.
Boy.
P.S. Did you see that moon? What? That's crazy. Is it a blood moon? Otherwise, it's not relevant. Heavy flow. There's a lot of period jokes going on about you right now, Tom. But more importantly, you've become a fixture of the show because everybody loves to just say hi, Tom, to fucking everybody now, and I blame you for that shit.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Dude, it's not my fault you called me, then told me to get on your channel. And then when I did, and you said, make sure you say hi, and I said, this is Tom, or I'm Tom, and then all of a sudden fucking a wave of people just decided to follow suit. Honestly, it's weird that you as a leader have this many dumb
I'm not
followers.
a fucking leader, okay? I'm just a guy getting drunk in front of a libertarian flag and spewing bullshit on Twitch. That's what I am.
You mean the Gadsden flag?
Yeah, I mean, you could call it that if you want to be correct about what it's actually called.
Because there's no such thing as a libertarian flag. You know that, right?
Tovar says, one day you're going to write that comeback, Tom.
What comeback? I didn't need to say
I
a
think
comeback.
he's referring to any comeback. Like that as in like one, like a comeback.
You know,
I just want to thank you for coming on here and being berated. I know that stand-up comedy left a hole in your heart because nobody's really making you feel shitty outside of your own head. So that's what we're here to do. We're here to normalize your behavior.
but it's a bunch of hack individuals just thinking that they're funny. It's so crazy to me that these people.
So
just
they say you
believe
must
that
have
they're
a
just funny.
headache from the hardcore self-choking masturbation session. That's
Listen,
not
what I
hack,
do
is
in
it? That's not hack. That's pretty good, right?
No, that's actually pretty good. That's pretty creative. I mean, with all the people who just kept repeating the same fucking heavy flow period jokes, I mean, it's really fun to actually hear one original thought from your fan base.
Yeah. How's that feel?
I'll be honest, I don't really give a shit about them.
I feel like you should, though. These are a lot of people that will buy your products when you actually grow up and get merch.
When I grow up and get merch.
Yeah. How long have you been doing comedy, motherfucker?
Almost 8 years.
How many pieces of merch do you have right now?
0.
Right. Even Dan Mogul has a fucking lighter, Tom.
Yeah, but he's been 10 years in the game or something like that, or I don't know. He also has rolling papers with that stuff though too, so he knows what he's selling too.
All right, I'm gonna help you out this one time. Are you ready?
Sure.
Tom Chilstrom crucifixes.
Is it going to be me on the cross, or is it going to be...
I mean, I wasn't going to say that, but it could be. I mean, it depends on how much you want to commit to the bit, I guess.
I guess, depending on how sacrilegious I want to go, huh?
Yeah, are you real worried about being sacrilegious these days?
Well, it would be nice every once in a while to be invited back to homecoming at my college, but it's not
Are
a
you
big
not
deal, I
invited back?
guess.
Wait, hold on. I feel like you buried the lead. What happened at homecoming at your college?
No, to be honest with you, actually, all the people I went to college with, all my friends that I went to high school
Are
or
dead.
to college with, no, none of them come back for homecoming. So literally every time I go there, it's just I got to reintroduce myself to a bunch of knobs who have nothing better to do than sing praises.
Why is the word knob so fucking funny?
Because if it's used correctly, it's a very good burn, and you're just respecting that burn. I mean, that's all that is. But no, I mean, it's a lot of self-righteous
Mikey
pricks.
Two Milks wants to know why Tom unfriended him on Faceplace.
I didn't.
He's saying you did.
I don't think I did.
And here's the thing:
I mean,
this is our 15th episode of the show. Mikey has been here for every single one, so we're gonna believe him over you.
that's fair. If I did, I apologize. Just send me another request because I never would have unfriended him if that was the case. So
I was surprised too.
yeah,
Let's see here.
yeah, I'm surprised. I
Lane
swear to
Venture
God, I
says
don't even
it's a
fucking know
pink
what happened.
moon. All right. Tovar says, Tom, we're gonna play this at your funeral when you die of the vid.
I'm not gonna die of the vid.
I think he's talking about the show. Yeah, you are. You have to still work.
Yeah, I'm not.
Mr. Black got you so good. He goes, God, he's so high strung. Why'd you shower, Tom? You should have taken a bath.
I took a nice hot shower.
Yeah.
Men don't bathe.
Did you use lemon suckle and honey?
No.
Really cleanse your pores?
No, I did not.
Did you use
have
have you ever used a bath bomb, Tom?
I have not.
You
Because I
should.
don't
They're
take
actually pretty
baths.
awesome.
Super duper, man. I mean,
Why are you too good to take baths?
I'm not too good to take baths.
I don't know. You sounded pretty too good to take baths.
No, I don't take baths because technically they're a waste of water. I mean, showers are a waste of water too, but like it's a different kind of waste because you're just sitting in your own filth after a while. Who really wants to fucking do that?
Me?
Okay, well then you're the dumbest fucking person I know. I mean, you are Italian,
Tom,
so I figured maybe you have some stuff.
Tom.
What?
Sometimes words hurt.
Is that really what got you? Was right there? Wouldn't
it be weird if after all these years that's the one?
That would be fucking
like
weird.
just fucking like, you know what, Tom? Fuck you. I unfriend you. Never talk to you again.
That would be the weirdest fucking thing if I just called you dumb and all of a sudden like that.
Oh
was the
hell
last
no!
drop
Are
from
you fucking kidding me?
This Christian college.
A Bomber
motherfucker
says we
called
need an
me
intro
dumb.
to the Tom segment. That's right. You do need your own intro music. We're gonna have to team up and find some intro music for you.
Well, you could just use my old Alice of Comedy intro.
I don't remember what it was.
That was the Hives. Hate to say I told you so.
What? Like, even your fantasies are dumb, man. That's a terrible song.
I know it was. That's why I picked it for Alice of Comedy. Like, it was just all part of the shtick, man. Come on.
What was your name?
You should know better.
I forgot what the stage name was.
Stylish Tom Chilstrom.
That's right. It was Stylish.
You know, actually, that just came up in my fucking memories today on Facebook. Like, all these photos of me with a title belt. Man, brought back so many good memories from 4 years ago when I was actually, like, appreciated. That's a weird
I wouldn't
way
go
of
that
saying
far.
That. Yeah, I know.
I would say
that's
used more strategically.
Oh, that's
for
appropriate,
for much less money, I might add.
Yeah, because
when you're thinking heyday, you should think Willie's because you were getting paid for a service.
That's true. But 4 years ago is when
Mr. Black says
Lester...
he does have a kind of god complex. I'm not going to kink shame him though. That's pretty good. Talking about you and your crucifix. Would you put a crucifix in your ass if it was shaped like a dildo and said Tom Children's Chuckle Rocket?
No, but goddamn.
What if it said, do you want to get to heaven, kids?
No, but I'm pretty sure one of your followers will definitely make that into a fucking meme or something like that now. So
well, I think you could do like 3 dildos and strap them together to make a like crucifix. Like Tom Chilstrom crucifixes. I think they would sell, man. I don't know why you're being such a prude about this. I'm trying to make you money. I'm trying to get you merchandise.
I'm literally not trying to be a prude about it. I just
repeat after me. Repeat after me. You ready? You guys have been a great crowd tonight.
You guys have been a great crowd tonight.
I also have merch at the table after the show.
I also have merch at the table after the show.
So when you're done getting fucked by God and want to fuck God back, pick up a Tom Crucifix.
That's a lot. That's a lot of words. But I can understand where you're coming from. But don't you normally need to have a bit to go with it?
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit!
I mean, look, I'm not in the business of bits. Unless they're Twitch bits that I'm fucking getting. Because I love that shit. I just don't think you can afford to tour anymore without some real merchandise. Like some Tom Chilstrom crucifixes.
Well, I mean, I do have that sweet paying gig at called a full-time job.
Motor City Dave said Tom's headache isn't COVID, but he is going to catch it when he goes for it. It's a brain tumor. Do you have a
honestly,
tumor? Are you not being honest with us? Do you have a tumor?
I haven't been checked, but that is one of my fears. That's probably why I've been avoiding the doctor about this.
Have you been avoiding the doctor? Is that real?
Yeah, I've been having migraines.
Dude, get the fuck into the doctor. What's wrong with you?
I don't know. I just figure it's just one of those things. I've had concussion issues in the past, so I figured.
Dude, you gotta look into that, man.
Well,
like I think it happens to stupid people more, so you're at high risk.
Oh, God. For some reason, that almost set me off, and I was like, God damn it, that would be the fucking thing.
That would be the best if that's like making you snap with that kind of bullshit would make my day. Let's go back to the Twitch feedback because there's no way that's gonna make you any angrier. Yeah, brain tumor. Savage D says that won't work. Everyone knows gingers have a soul. Don't have souls, so no one would believe him on a cross. I don't understand that. That one's, you're right. Some of these comments are garbage. You're not wrong. Mikey Two Milk says he did, and I'm just talking shit. So you didn't unfriend him.
Oh, yes.
Sir Black says that's a very good cover, Tom.
What,
Tovar says I think Tom's disposition could use some scented candles and some Yanni. He's not wrong. Maybe some Yanni would calm you the fuck down, dude.
Maybe. That's probably
Mr. Black says this guy hasn't heard of Epsom salt. So high strung, could stand for some fresh sea air.
I do know what Epsom salt is.
I really wish I won't do it because it's mean or whatever, but I would love nothing more than to give out your address and have people just bombard you with scented candles.
Oh,
like
God.
I wouldn't do that on principle, but like how funny would that be to just come home one day and just see like fucking 24 fucking scented candles?
You know what's kind of funny to me?
And they all say to Sea Biscuit. That's your ginger bathing name.
So not to brag about how many scented candles I already have in my house, but
He said bragging about the scented candles in his house.
I probably have about 10 of them in my house right now.
You are fake news.
And they're all like,
how many? Wait, hold on. How many do you have?
I probably have like 10.
Okay, but say it with confidence. Be like, just do me a favor. Do it like a DJ. Be like, I got 10 scented candles.
I got 10 scented candles. See, is that good?
I literally was playing air horns over your air horn.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I got a sound bar now, but I have no way to let the callers listen to it. It's kind of funny.
Oh,
all right, let's get back to talking shit about you.
Fair enough.
Tovar says, I see your Yanni and raise you, Yanni. Not his best insult.
Oh, he's the one who
Mikey
fucking
Two Milk
raised me
says, words really hurt when they're written on a 2x4 and swung at your head. Ooh, that got friendly. That got real friendly in this chat, guys.
Doesn't hurt here so much here or here, but right through here. Yeah.
Petrie says, Tom sounds like he needs a joint and someone else to touch his dick.
Who said that?
Petrie. I think like it's just funny how they diagnosed you immediately. It's very easy.
Yeah. Well, it has been a while since I smoked. That's for sure.
Yeah, I bet. Let's see here. What the fuck? Some of these are just stupid. I'm not even reading them. Mr. Black says cram a crystal egg up his ass and run some Kegel routines. That'll calm the poor man down. Tom, are you willing to sacrifice your butthole to be calmer? Is your anger taut but malleable? That's what I want to know.
Corey, it sounds like you used that line on Grindr a few times before, haven't you?
Well, I mean, I've typed it. I don't know that I've ever said it out loud.
Oh, well, hey, good for you. As long as you're expanding your horizons or whatever.
The only thing Tom lets touch his dick is his anger and tears. That's from Tovar.
Well, anger.
You can make fun of him because he misspelled dick as sick and had to LOL correct it afterwards.
Well, yeah. I mean, he's not wrong. That does make tears and anger does make for a really effective lube, if you will.
Is that true?
I don't know, Corey. I'm fucking trying to make jokes here. God damn it.
Oh, Matt Doima actually linked us to a crucifix. I don't think they actually used the crucifix, but that is definitely a dildo that looks to be like a fucking crucifix. That is, You ever like say something really crude and then are immediately confronted by the imagery of it? Oh, and there's some fucking fake dicks. Okay, cool. They didn't come up with a cool name though. They're not calling it crucifix. You know what they called it? Are you ready?
Yeah.
Divine Intervention's Jackhammer Jesus Dildo.
Well, apparently nobody's ever taught them about word economy, have they?
Right. I mean, I think, as lazy as I am, I think Crucifix was a hit.
It's a good one. It's a seller.
I think it's a great one. I think, you know.
It is. It's definitely a seller. You really should get a hold of them and try and
Tom, do you feel happier? Do you feel happier now that we called you?
I don't know. I'm definitely fucking more tired. My headache is definitely still there, so we'll pop some migraine pills and then hopefully wake up tomorrow, huh? Yeah.
Migraine pills? That's what you call Midol?
Yeah, that's exactly what I call Midol. Jeez, with more period jokes over here.
Tovar goes, the bit is Tom's using the crucifix on himself. Yes, Tovar, that's the bit.
Jesus, normally I'm the one that has to explain that kind of shit.
I know, right?
Tovar, stop following my lead on that one.
Mikey Two Milk says, just put away a little money, or just put a little money in Corey's pocket and gives you access to past episodes on Twitch. Oh, he's talking about the subscription stuff. Got it. Never mind, I'm an idiot.
Yep.
Shut up, Tom. Back to you fucking a crucifix. Here we go. Let's see here. Savage D. How is being a soulless ginger not a bit that goes with a crucifix? Yeah, I think it is. That's the joke. Thanks to Mikey for the bits and gifted subs. That's super awesome. Thanks to everybody else for giving bits. That's super rad as well. Let's see here. Mr. Black said, quit being a bitch and get a PO box, Tom. A PO box? P.O. box? P.O. box. There you go. Yeah. Quit being a bitch and get a P.O. box so people can send you candles.
Yeah, that's
if we set you up now. If we set you up a P.O. box, will you accept candles?
No, because then I go to the fucking post office or UPS store. Where the
what do you care? You're already out.
Dude, I'm not worried about me being out. Clearly, I don't worry about that shit. But I'm just saying, like, that now is just another fucking chore. Basically, is to go to a fucking PO box just to get scented candles from these fucking people.
Mr. Black says that if you send him feet, he'll send you candles.
If I send him feet?
Yeah, he wants to see your feet.
Oh my god, what a fucking perv.
Smoke weed, Tom. Smoke all the weed. That's Mikey Two Milks.
He is a saint, isn't he?
Tovar said he's sending you COVID-covered bath bombs. COVID-covered cat bomb? I can't fucking talk. Look, this bit's all right. Whatever. Shut up. Fuck off, everybody. Me read him speak no good sometimes, boo.
Oh, man.
Matt Doima says you want a charcoal face mask, buddy?
No, I don't. His wife is definitely the breadwinner in that family, though. Holy cow, yeah. Matt. I mean...
And I'm not convinced that Doima's not a fucking, like, vulnerable adult. That's why they don't have kids, because she's not legally allowed to have sex with him.
Oof. Wow.
Because he's a vulnerable adult. That weird hat that he used to wear, that was actually a lined helmet. That new SUV he keeps talking about, it's a short bus. Otsu says scented candles make Tom real happy. Do they make you happy, buddy?
Well, I don't know a single person who actually doesn't like scented candles. So, I mean, there's that.
Mr.
And all
Black
those
says we
ones
can
I
fix
have-
the color soundboard later. Why is the color soundboard fucked up? I was unaware. Tom, talk. I'm gonna find your levels. Go.
Well, god damn it. You know how putting me on the spot doesn't really work, right?
No, you did a good job that time for once.
Yeah, I know. Thanks.
You're
You're a true friend.
I'm real
I'm just gonna
close.
speak
Hey,
lies.
I'm real close to proud of you, buddy.
Oof. Boy, I tell you, last time somebody said, I'm proud of you, boy, that actually has never happened. So that would have been fucking a milestone right there. Fucking so close. So close. Are you done yet? Are we done checking levels?
No, I've been done
Check
checking
1,
levels
2.
for a while. Yeah, you're unreliable. I fixed them on my own.
Oh, well.
Motor
good
City
job,
Dave
Keaton.
says, can you get banned from your Twitch for doing your own guests or doxing your own guests? I don't know. Get glasses, Corey, Yanni, whatever. And then little monkey doo-doo fart put some kind of ASCII that doesn't. How do I leave live? You did leave it live. That's weird. I hate that. Tovar says, somebody get Corey some glasses money. Fuck you. Owned.
Corey,
Good one, Mikey.
Corey, do you need glasses?
Yeah, maybe. I think they make me look smarter.
There's not a single fucking thing on this planet that can make you look smarter.
Other than glasses. I agree.
No.
You're
Not
right,
even
because
that.
I'm already looking so fucking smart anyways. I look so fucking smart. I just look like fucking so smart, Tom. I don't know why you're not disagreeing. It's like I muted your mic or something.
You were such a cocksucker.
I muted it right when you started really talking about how smart I was.
You were such a fucking...
Wait, what did you just fucking call me? Wait, hold on. Where is it?
dick.
There it is. Wait, do it again. Wait, hold on. Wait. Do it now.
You're a dick. You're such a cocksucker.
I'm trying to beep you out, but I keep missing it.
Yeah,
like
I'm
what was
sure you
funny?
do.
What was funny about that is that you called me a cocksucker, but it bleeped out the word sucker. So it just went, you're a real cock bleep.
I mean, that could be pretty much anything then, couldn't it?
Yes, it could. Mikey says I'm a saint.
Yeah.
About time someone recognizes my greatness. Okay. Shit's getting deep. I'm gonna need chest waiters soon.
Who said that?
Dave's pissed because the callers can't hear the sound effects. I don't care if they hear the sound effects, Dave. That's the joke.
Yeah, Dave, fucking Jesus, get over it.
Mikey goes, let's recap what I missed. Start over. Okay. We'll start over. Tom, expect a call in 3 hours.
Oh, fuck. You call me in 3 hours, I swear to God, I'll drive over to fucking your place right now and just slit your throat.
Oh, that's great. I miss you. I would totally do that, buddy. Oh, my God. You know what? That makes me feel loved. Love. I'm doing
Does
the
it?
love sign at the camera, Tom. Now I have to call you. I'm not even going to be on the air. I'm just going to call you for, some murder visitation.
I'm still gonna fucking hang up on you.
No, you're not. You're having fun.
No, you're right. Am I having fun?
Yeah, this is what you crave. If you don't have people in your life giving you shit, your mind wanders to darker topics.
It's probably true. God, I'm fucking useless.
Like, how can you use a bath bomb but still take a shower so you don't have to compromise your morals?
They're not even morals. I just don't give a shit about fucking baths, I guess. I don't know.
Maybe you should care. Matt Doima says, I am a vulnerable adult. Whatever.
It's nice when he plays along with the bit.
I don't think he was playing along. I think he was just stating the facts.
Well, fair enough. But he's not gonna leave his wife. 'Cause what is he gonna do? Not
The
bartend?
callers cannot hear the sound drops. That's what Dave is talking about. Motor City Dave says, I'm pretty sure the callers can hear the fish tank too. The fish tank's unplugged. Shut up. Nobody can hear the fish tank. Get fucked. Tovar said, anything to interrupt. Anything to help interrupt that infinity forehead. See, this is the thing about Tovar. He bitches that I need glasses, but he writes like a fucking 2-year-old. Anything the help. He's like, what?
He's talking about if you've got glasses. That
Right, but that's not a complete
distract
sentence. Anything the help interrupt that infinity forehead.
Listen, Tovar's still behind the times when it comes to real technology, okay?
Clearly, apparently he can't even use a fucking keyboard. Maybe if we had him on a typewriter, he could write a fucking complete sentence.
Well, I mean, what do they say? There's a
Mikey Two Milk says Matt Doima looks like Dave Matthews. That's gotta suck.
Ooh. That,
Mr. Black's got to go to bed. Good night. Tom, great to hear from you. Hope you're feeling better tomorrow.
Who said that?
Mr. Black.
Oh, well, that's often kind of one of your listeners and followers. Thank you, sir, I guess.
Yeah, right? Tovar says, I have drunk thumbs. You're still blind. You know, okay, first off, you type like an idiot when you're sober, so that's not an excuse. Second off, you're like the most blind person I've ever met without contacts. Calm the fuck down. You ever seen Tovar without his contacts? He just squints at you like a fucking weird-ass, like, mole person.
No, I don't think I've ever seen that because he normally drives places, so he would have to be able to see.
Doima says, Tovar with a typewriter is a manifesto waiting to happen.
Or just one long, drawn-out conspiracy theory, which I guess would be a manifesto.
All right, you know what? You've done your time. I'm done with you. We called to say hi, Tom. Hi, Tom.
Hi, guys. It was nice to hear from you, Corey.
Yeah, how does it feel? You're Twitch famous, bro. Even though you don't even know how to use Twitch, you're Twitch famous.
I have Twitch and stuff like that, but I'm getting cable tomorrow, so fuck off.
Where are you living now?
Savage. No, you know where I live. I just don't want any of these cretins to fucking know where I live.
Oh, yeah, it's the same place. I like how you, say Savage instead. Like, that's your go-to lie.
Yeah, why not?
Oh, yeah, man, I'm in Savage. Well, that's just such a weirdly specific one. Like, oh, me? Yeah, I live in Belle Plaine.
Well, I mean, I guess that's the thing. I've never even come close to living in Savage, so...
So you're saying you're lying to us.
Oh, no. I've admitted that I'm fucking lying to you. I even mentioned it the last time I was on the fucking show where I actually live. If anybody remembers that.
I'm playing booing sound effects for you now, you piece of shit.
What's going on? I deserve it. I deserve it.
Agreed. All right, Tom. Thanks for being such a good sport. Let people know where they can find your comedy.
At Tom Chilstrom on Twitter and Instagram, and then Facebook.com / or / or whatever. Tom.
I'm going to post it in the chat so everybody knows how it's spelled. Also, go friend him. Say hi, Tom, on Facebook and other platforms.
Yeah, do that. I'm pretty friendly. I post some weird
You're not
shit
like here's the thing, man. You're not getting out of this unscathed. Like this harassing you late at night, it's becoming a bit, and there's nothing I can do to stop it. But it will mean we'll probably get to do a live show sometime.
Well, yeah, probably.
You know, if the whole world's still around or whatever.
You know when we should do a live show? We should do it when that condo is finally built where fucking Grumpy's was. We'll just do it in the fucking sidewalk right in front of it.
Into that. All right, buddy. Have a good night.
All right, you too, bud.
All right, bye Tom. That was Tom. Feisty as ever. Yeah, that's what happened. Let's see. I mean, we got to try, right? Teenage suicide. Talk to it. Teenage suicide. She blew it. Teenage suicide. Talk to it. Teenage suicide. Drugs and alcohol don't. He's probably in bed already. We should have called him earlier. All right, well, you know what? We tried. Nothing we can do. We tried. That was our Johnny Crutches check-in. Yeah, now we have everything we need to get his address. That's right. Send him. Oh, man, I'm telling you, I would love. I ain't got nothing interesting but bullshit. We're almost done here. I got to bring Tovar in, and then we're here. You know what? We already called you, Mikey. Jesus. You just like 3 calls a show? Is that what you want? Oh, shit. I forgot to play Tom out. God damn it. Hold on. You know what? We're going to call him again. Hold on.
Hello.
Hey, I forgot something.
Uh-huh.
I had queued up the Hives music, so when I hang up on you, I want to play that because you suck. All right, bye.
Bye.
Tom Chilstrom, everybody. He literally did come into the fucking wrestling thing again. Hold on. Call Tommy Stackback. I did. I just did. Hi, Tom. Yeah, no, we just did. It's fine. And it's fucking... This is the garbage song that he fucking requested. I don't know what's worse, this fucking song or this music video. Like, what the fuck is happening? Are they a fucking Christian ska band or like what? It's fucking garbage. Look at this shit. What is that? A fucking web spider face? Is that like... It's like if Oasis decided they didn't want to go through puberty. Absolute trash. It's like if the Rolling Stones sucked a whole bunch, you know? That's what it feels like to me. Where are we at? God, we are just all over the place today. Today has been a very good, weird one. Oh, I didn't even have... I should have... There you go. The alerts are unmuted, guys. I'm sorry. That's on me. Let's donate it up. Get something going. My bad. I didn't realize I had it muted, guys. My bad. My bad, bro. Bro, my bad. My bad, bro. Bro! My bad. All right. This is what happened when meth met acid. Who's, like, with the strokes? Doubt it. F? You're just paying respects right away? Somebody do a... Oh, yeah. No, he did. I know you were trying to help, Mikey. Calm down. I'm not mad at you, buddy. All right, where's that? Okay, cool. Let's look at our links. What do we got? We got that. We got that. We got Throne. Yep. Sanders. Yep. Cool. That was the Strokes. That was a joke about the Strokes. I don't know. Should we call him back and ask him? I think we should. Hey, I hate to keep calling you back. That's actually a lie, but we actually were all wondering if we helped your headache. Mikey just went, ooh, Tom is inboxing me. What did you... Oh, yeah, your COVID thing? Can't wait for the sign to get covered and become a hit cover on this course. People who died. Yeah, okay, I don't really get it.
Have you never heard that song?
You were on mute. They didn't even hear you. Hi, Tom. Welcome back. Did we help your headache?
No.
No. Are we helping it now?
No. Why do you not get that meme? Have you never heard that song?
Yeah, I've heard of it. I just don't care.
Oh, all right, fair enough. Come on, man. I gotta try something. Gotta have that outlet, right?
Yeah, you need to.
But no, it didn't help my headache. I'm gonna go take some migraine pills. Once we're done here.
Have fun with the Midol.
Thanks. Talk to you later.
Yeah, you will.
Yeah, at Tom Chilstner, everybody. Fuck off.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Now I feel like we have to call him back on principle.
What the fuck?
I told you.
Want?
I told you I'd talk to you later, and now it's later.
God.
We did it, man. We made it through impossible odds to be here again together. Like, do you understand what a story of triumph our friendship is right now?
Oh God, I really wish your story was about more of abortion. Like, what term abortion would you be right now if somebody killed you?
I mean, I have told everybody that if they killed you at any point in time, it's a late-term abortion. I've said that for years. What have you really done to live?
Me?
Yep.
Or just you? Oh, no, I don't know. Probably nothing.
I'm just kidding.
Nothing
I'm really out of
value.
time. Goodbye, Tom. You wasted enough of my show. And you know what? I'm going to forgive you this time, but just, like, chill out. You don't have to call 4 or 5 times, man. I was fine to have you on once. I feel like you got a little greedy. It happens.
That's
like,
fair.
I'm not mad at you. I'm just disappointed.
Well, that's fair. And you know what? I should know my role and my place. I'm so sorry to interrupt your show.
Thank you.
I'll talk to you probably maybe next week or something. How about that? Is that gonna work?
Well, our next week starts Friday, so yeah, we'll see. Goodbye.
Bye.
Tom Chilstrom, everybody. Yeah. You're welcome, Tom. Yeah, Tom had a pretty good time there. What's the over-under before I get inboxed by Tom? Like, don't fucking call me again, man. Don't you fucking do it. Don't call me again. Probably pretty soon. Where are we at? Jesus Christ, we are so over. I didn't even get to my other guests. I had 2 other people planned that we didn't get to, which is totally fine by me. That shit happens. But for right now, I think it's time for, I don't know. Let's give Tovar a ring.
Hello?
Hello.
Are you there?
How are you?
There you are. I'm great.
Tom seems pretty PMS-y.
I think he misses being the brunt of everyone's. Like, we have to give him so much because he doesn't get it every day like he used to. So we gotta
right, like he craves. All right, you tell them who you are. Run over the thing. I'm gonna go piss. I'll be right back.
I'm Steven Tovar. I am a mechanic / stand-up comedian / part-time radio personality / up a river without a paddle.
/ cuck. I haven't left yet. I'm leaving now.
Ouch.
Goodbye.
Wow. I think it was because I made all those glasses comments. He had to get that one last jab in there before he went and took a piss.
Well, I just couldn't see him coming. I'm really leaving now.
Are you sure? I mean, your prostate's going to take like 10 minutes.
Once again, that's you.
While watching the topless chick's body paint, get an extra computer. Actually, I have a tablet I'm going to charge up so I can watch more Twitch. I'm addicted to Twitch now. I'm becoming more and more addicted as we speak. I was sitting on my patio today and I was like, oh shit, I think I have a tablet I haven't used in a year. That's what I'm going to do as soon as I'm off the phone. I'm going to charge that bitch. Tom, that's all. He likes to slide into the wrong DMs. I don't know. I got nothing for Tom in his DMs. He only calls me when he needs me to work on his COVID-infested car. What's going on? Tovar time, man. Hey, today we're going to go over how to store your vehicle, because I know you guys talked about that. You guys were talking about putting charcoal and different stuff in a vehicle, so we're going to talk about that this evening. It's kind of nice because, like, when I'm writing, I did a little bit of writing yesterday, but when I'm writing about car stuff, I don't actually have to write because it's just me spitballing off the top of my head, which is, it's good. It's Friday. I don't feel like I want to work that hard. It's, you guys should tune in. Tomorrow, I'm going to have Josh Florhug. He was on here a couple days ago. I'm going to sit down and talk with him for like an hour tomorrow. So we're going to hang out and enjoy each other. You guys are more than welcome to come and join me. Steven Tovar, 79. Will you fix my car? Mike, what's wrong with your car?
Yeah, look at you getting work. I leave the show here to you, and you use it as a fucking chance for
hey,
employment, you
I've
piece
already
of shit.
stolen to your PayPal. You guys can PayPal me at paypal.me/Tovar.
If you want to send Tovar money, Venmo him at Corey Adam Comedy.
But if you want to, it's Tuesday. It is Tuesday. Yeah, it's Friday. It's our Friday here at the Corey Adam Comedy, whatever the fuck this is.
You are fake news.
Tovar show was a blast.
You are
thanks,
fake
man.
news.
Yeah, he was on it last week. Man.
I hate how you could actually hear these.
I could turn them up in here. Yeah, I have the sound actually muted because it's like 30 seconds forward, so I don't want it to interfere with anything.
Yeah.
But whatever. I mean, you can soundboard me all you want. You fucking soundboard.
I love soundboarding. It's fun.
You fucking soundboard cuck.
Soundboarding is my second favorite kind of boarding next to waterboarding.
You have to be careful, man. I've heard people mess around with soundboards and kind of ruin their show a little bit with too many sound effects. I like.
Yeah, but I don't think we're doing that here, honestly.
No, I don't know. Nope.
Like, it's fun to like get them all fucking weird at first, but like, yeah, they don't like. That ain't what we about around here.
Oh, geez. You need a Mike. DM me on that. I don't have a lip, so it might be kind of hard to get that clutch done. But maybe we can work something out. Bella, stop it. I'm sorry, I'm gonna yell at my dog. All right, so you guys want to learn about how to store your car?
Yes.
Corey, I mean, you're driving both of your cars, so you probably don't got to worry about this. But you have that other car in the back that started right up for you the other day, and you didn't even store it properly, which is actually kind of funny.
I mean, I did pretty well. I don't know what you're talking about. I took the thing off the batteries and like, I don't know. That's like, to me, I was always taught that that's the main thing. I mean, yeah, you can take the gas out and shit, but like, to me, I was always taught that you take the terminal,
no.
the wires off the battery is the number one thing.
So one of the reasons why yesterday I stressed having a full tank is because if you're going to store a car for a long period of time, it's better to store it with a full tank than a half or an empty tank. Because if you store it with a half or an empty tank, more moisture can build up inside the tank. So the fuller it is, the less moisture it picks up. So step one is, again, from yesterday, always make sure every car that you're going to store has a full tank. And pick up, I usually use, what is it called? It's called Stable. And they sell it at any auto parts store. Sometimes they sell it in a gas station, but it's like this red liquid that you add to the gas. You let the car run for like 5-10 minutes. It works through the gas system, and it helps the fuel from gelling up or getting moisture in it, so that when you do go to start it back up, it will fire right up like that. Obviously, check all your other fluids. If you're going to be storing a car for more than like a year and a half, things that you're going to have to realize that you're probably going to want to change are like brake fluid, motor oil, sometimes even power steering fluid if you have a European car, because some of that stuff doesn't sit real well. Antifreeze should be checked before you start it up. Make sure you didn't acquire any leaks. I know yesterday they were talking about putting charcoal in a car, which is a good idea. Charcoal works. I'm a big fan of mothballs and dryer sheets, which I also think work really well for keeping out rodents and stuff. So yeah, just doing stuff like that. The big stuff is just you're gonna have like animals nesting under the hood regardless of what you do. So like if it's something that you're worried about rodents getting to, don't park it next to a building like a garage or something, because rodents will kind of flock back and forth from the garage to your car. If you're going to put it in the garage, every couple of months when it's out there, especially in the wintertime, you're going to want to go out there and open the hood. And if there's any kind of nest building in there, you're going to want to clear them out and deal with that. Also, baiting or putting traps in and around the vehicle you're going to store is a good idea too. If you have the ability to do that. Just a couple of sticky traps in the garage or next to the garage wherever the car is, so that if you had a rodent or two that was trying to like nest up under the car, you'd be able to get a hold of them, or they at least wouldn't be able to hurt your car. Disconnecting the battery, obviously we talked about that, right? And then basically, if you can and you have the ability to do it and you're going to be storing a car for a long time, I like to suggest getting the car off the ground with maybe some jack stands or a couple of jacks if you have them, just because one, it does kind of unload the suspension, but it also keeps the weight off the tires, so you're not like putting flat spots in the tires when you go to use the vehicle again. The other thing you can do if you don't have the ability to lift the car up is to just drive around the block every couple of months, every month and a half or so, just so you can kind of get the tires rotating a little bit so they're not just sitting in the one spot for a long period of time. Because if you do have a car sitting for like a year and a half, and the tires haven't moved, you're gonna go down the road doing 10 miles an hour. And it's gonna sound like you got bricks in your tires because the tires are gonna be flat in that one spot. And sometimes it comes out of it, and sometimes it doesn't. And you have to replace the tires right away. So, and I think that kind of covers it. Put in a fuel stabilizer. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like I use Stable as the fuel stabilizer that I put in. Yeah, so I mean, I'm trying to think of anything else that I might have glossed over. Take any like go through your car and make sure that any fluids that are in it, like half full
Semen.
bottles or whatever. That too, I guess. But usually you just want
Blood.
to leave that alone. Blood's fine too. Even cocaine residue.
First thing you want to
you can
do
leave
is,
alone.
before you call your mechanic, get rid of the DNA evidence.
Dude, you know how many people that, like, for whatever reason, I've had to go looking in the glove box or something and have found, like, a half-open bottle of hooch or, like, all their drugs or whatever they do, and you just, like, casually ignore it.
Yeah, but
This is
like,
funny.
Craigslist mechanics aren't narcs. They're fine.
No, but it's just kind of funny that if you know that a mechanic's going to work on your car, like, why don't you pull whatever vice you have in there, like, out of it?
That makes some
Yeah.
sense, I guess. Yeah, I mean that makes logical sense. It doesn't mean that they would do it, right?
No, right. Yeah, so, I mean, you have any questions, Corey? Any advice you want to add to that from storing? Because you've stored a car for quite a while and gotten it running.
Yeah, I don't really know how. It was voodoo mostly.
Just voodoo. Well, like, Volkswagens are hard to kill.
Yeah, I mean
That
I guess that's like my advice is always by German, I guess.
Yeah. Or like a sturdy Japanese car like a Toyota.
Yeah,
or a
don't
Honda
buy
or
it.
a
Made in
Subaru.
America is a warning label, I guess is what I would say.
Yeah, for sure.
But,
Which kind of, I mean, a lot of people.
Although I am feeling very patriotic because I finally saw Ford versus Ferrari.
Dude, that movie made me tear up, dude.
That movie, I have to say, that movie is surprisingly good. And I'm not, like, you know me, I'm not a car guy like you are. So, like,
those are
I
my
don't really,
boyhood heroes, man. Like, those were
Yeah.
the people.
Well, like,
that's like my
I
Joe
knew-
Montana.
I knew who Shelby was, and I knew who Kevin
Ken Miles.
Miles. Yeah,
Ken
I knew
Miles,
who those two people were, but
Yeah.
I didn't realize. And like, how much of that movie is actually what happened with like that dickbag executive?
They say it's about 85% true. So, I mean, like, he did get a lot of pushback from the executives, you know, because, like, back then, Henry Ford was just coming out of the, like, we're only making family cars, we're not making any sports cars, don't anyone ever make any sports cars, and they actually got all of the dealerships to sign a pact. So that's why in the early 60s and 50s, you don't really see a lot of hot-rodded cars, and that's what gave birth to the hot rod culture, actually, is the fact that none of these dealerships were selling fast cars. They were all just selling Cushmobiles.
How is it that like cars look so much better back then? Like, I just look at the newer cars now, and I'm like, these are fucking trash.
Right. Well, because cars then were designed to look good and kill you. Like, now they're designed to protect you at all costs, and, you know, looks are like secondary. And also, the laws have changed. Like, now bumpers have to be a certain amount of space off the ground. You know, the headlights have to be a certain distance back. The windshield wipers have to be a certain, you know, width apart and cover a certain amount of the windshield. The lights have to light up a certain amount of pixels. Audi, they wanted to have like those really cool pacing turn signals.
Savage D wrote, last time I set traps around my car for rodents, I got in trouble for conspiracy to murder my wife. Apparently they don't like using C4 to booby trap your cars.
Booby trap your car. How big are the rats you're trying to kill, man?
She's about 5'7".
That bitch trying to choose through the wiring.
I was really impressed, though, because I'm not the biggest Christian Bale guy. I'm not the biggest Matt Damon guy, and I'm not the biggest race guy. But that was a really, really good
It's
movie.
an American story, man. It's an
Yes.
American story. Yeah. It's and you know what the really crazy part about that whole story was? Is that, like, at the time, Ford was the largest auto manufacturer on the planet, right? They were still the underdog in that story.
Yeah.
Ferrari was just a small-time bankrupt company out of Italy, and they were the favorite to win that race.
How fast do you think those Ferraris would go if they had just taken them up on their offer?
Yeah, no kidding, right?
Because, I mean, like, their engines were Fiat. Like, if they're trying to generate this GT engine that, like, ended up being faster than that, like, think of how much faster a fucking Ferrari could go with that GT engine in it.
Well, old man Ferrari fought in World War II and fucking hated Americans. So, like, he basically, that whole setup, like, it was never ever gonna happen. It was like some old school Italian.
Well,
Fuck you, I'm just
Italy,
using
Italians are like, and I'm speaking as an Italian right now. Italians are
Yeah, yeah.
very,
As an
very. Well, no, Italians in general, they're very family oriented, but they're very nationalistic. Like, if an Italian can do a good turn for another Italian over anybody
That's
else,
what it
they
is.
will.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like a speakeasy. But yeah, I was so pleasantly surprised with that movie. I didn't know. I mean, I know you had talked it up and everything. I know people had talked it up, but I'd never.
What was your favorite part?
I think my favorite part is when he stole that stopwatch. And then that one dude is like, nice stopwatch. And he takes out the other one he stole and he's like, you want one?
Oh,
They're
yeah,
Italian.
you want one?
I also liked when they just started fighting after he got fucked over by the company. And then they're laying there. And his wife is like,
you in that moment.
his wife is like, do you want a fizzy pop? And fucking Christian Bale's like, none for him. He can get
None
his
for
own.
him. No, I thought of you in that fight scene because I think it was Christian Bale that picked up a can of soup to hit Matt Damon, and then he dropped the soup for a loaf of bread.
Yeah. Well, then,
That's
like, it's so funny, too, because, like, that movie's such a great buddy comedy. You know, I mean, like,
yeah.
within the opening 10 minutes, somebody's getting a wrench thrown at them. Like, that's fucking dope.
Oh, and, like, that's the thing is, like, the Wild Man in Ken Miles reminds me of the Wild Man in myself, and like, everybody, really, you know, like, that's like the true, like, British fuck you spirit, you know? The guy that fought in the war and lived through it and doesn't give a fuck what anyone
He doesn't give a fuck what you say. It doesn't matter.
I lived. I got a lottery ticket. Fuck you.
All right, well, tell the people where to go. I know you got one of your Tovar things coming up. What's the one on Wednesday?
Yeah. So tomorrow you can catch me on Instagram. It's Steven Tovar 79, and then I'm on Facebook, Steven Tovar.
Does it have the underscore like it has here in Twitch, or is it just one word?
No, it's just one word. Here's the only one with the underscore.
You need to like delete all your accounts and just figure out a name that works across all of them, man.
Yeah, maybe.
I bet Tovar Comedy is available.
Yeah, I don't know.
I know it sounds generic, but like I'm telling you, man, you got to have that. Like Pierre knows that too. You got to have that one name across the board that people can just pop in.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
But all right, thank you so much for the car advice. Also, thanks for recommending Ford versus Ferrari like a year ago, even though I just saw it.
Anytime, man. I'm glad we could finally talk about it. I love talking car genres.
Yeah, well, and I'll hit you up after the show and we can talk more about it. But yeah, it was just a very entertaining. Like it's very rare that I see a movie that's over 2.5 hours where I don't feel like they had a lot of extra scenes.
Yeah.
And this told a very good story, and I like the way. I think it could have ended a little better, but I get why they did it that way.
Well, right. I mean, because you have to finish the story in a lot of ways, you know.
But they didn't really finish the story was my problem with it.
Well, I wanted to know immediately what happened to the son.
That's what I'm saying, right? Like
Yeah.
they made the whole thing kind of setting up the son, and then they didn't do anything, you know. So
spoiler alert: he's one of the richest classic car collectors in the world, and semi-famous rally car driver. So I mean, he was.
I mean,
he
that's
did all
not
right in his own right.
That's not surprising to me at all. I would actually to that say, duh.
Yeah.
All right, buddy. Well, thank you so much.
Thanks for having me, guys. Check me out tomorrow. I'll be around.
Who's your guest and where is it at?
Oh, Josh.
Instagram,
Floorhouse.
you said?
Yeah, Instagram. So Josh Floorhouse.
And is this one of your conversation ones or what? Like,
yeah.
So okay, explain the fucking concept because like I know Monday is news.
Yeah. So Monday's news.
Yep.
Wednesday's just a one-on-one sit down, and
Okay.
Friday is just kind of like a variety show with like 3 to 4 people.
So it's like a group hang.
Yeah, so basically Friday is like about me and my friends making each other laugh, and like if other people find it funny, then that's really cool, you know. But I'm not going in there with the structure that anyone has to be funny or has to tell a joke. Like I know that I have fun and laugh with my friends, and I think that that's presentable as some form of entertainment because I have funny friends.
All right, well that works. Thank you, Steven Tovar. This has been Tovar's Tips. Just the tips.
Hey-o.
That was Steven Tovar. Look for him tomorrow, I guess. Also, to be fair, Wednesday night, Tovar's show is at 6. After that, you can catch the Steel Toe evening show. And then Thursday, you can pick up and watch the Savage Thoughts podcast. And then we will be back on Friday. We will start to begin our 4th week. I've got a bunch of shit I want to do over the weekend because, again, I don't feel like I can really focus on the changes I need when I only have like half of a day, you know, because I get done with this. I spend an hour or two planning and then I get done with this. And then it's like, you know, I got sleep. I want to get high. I want to eat. There's other things I want to do. And like, there's just not enough hours in the day. But when I have those days off, I can fuck around with it a lot more. So that's something super interesting. But I think now it's time for us to move to the end phase. You know, if it worked, which it didn't. Fucking button. Is it going to work this time? No. The weird thing about this Stream Deck is that if I'm on for too long, it needs to be like reset or it won't do anything. It's fucking weird. So I have to manually do it like an asshole. Here we go. There we go. We have entered the end phase. That's right. The end of all that is good and golden with the world. Thank you guys so much for listening. Thank you so much for coming in. You guys have all been super rad. And I just, none of this happens without you, the listeners. And that's important to understand. Whoa, calm down, Booze. We wanted air horns, baby.
Oh, shit.
So none of this happens without you guys. And I want you to know that I really appreciate it. And like, thanks for joining and everything. Like that's super rad. And like I said, I just think that that's something awesome. And this is going to be next week. Look for some more changes. We fixed a little bit of the sound. We got the backdrop up and running. We got a Stream Deck going. All that should be programmed. Hopefully next week I'll have a chat bot up and running so we can do some hey Toms in here and bye Toms and whatever. Remember, we leave today, but we will be back on Friday. No, you're super rad. Don't make me play Aquabat super rad as the extra. I will do it. I don't give a shit. I'm fucking crazy, baby. I'm fucking nuts. Yeah, it was a good one. We tried to check in with Johnny. He wasn't there to be had. That's disappointing, but not really anything we can control. Tom seemed like he was in good spirits. Talked to Pierre, talked to Tommy, talked to little Tovar, watched some videos, some links. We didn't even get to a lot of the stuff I was trying to get to. Oh, yeah. You know what? Before we go, check this out. A little bonus content for you. Here we go. Going back. This is something that I definitely wanted to hit because I think this is one of the funniest things I've ever fucking seen. Let's get it up here. I forgot. I can't believe I forgot this. I totally forgot this, and I'm not going to fucking forget it. You just got to wait for like a fucking garbage commercial here. This is Johnny got narked on. Yeah, I actually, funny you say that. Johnny was on here talking about that, and then two people on my Facebook page were talking about how like who's going to this like hidden show, blah blah blah. Like they were definitely looking for narcs. I think it's weird to think of the fact that we're in a point in our society where you go outside and your neighbors can narc on you for that. Like that's fucking crazy. So this happened today. I thought it was real funny. A lot of people did not because that's how people who don't think stuff is funny work. Let's do this. I got to do this by hand now, like a fucking pleb.
Major metropolitan area ends up having an epidemic like the New York.
What the fuck? Hold on. Let's get this volume up, man. I don't know why that's so soft.
That could dramatically change not the model, but the reality of the impact of this virus on Americans.
Now, by the way, the models show hundreds of thousands of people are going to die. You know what I want to do? I want to come way under the models.
Here it comes.
The professionals did the models. I was never involved in a model, but at least this kind of a model. But you know what?
The dude, like, literally made a joke about banging models.
I want much less than
and people, like, he's talking about COVID, and he's like, yeah, check it out, though. I bang these models. Like, that's super weird, right? Like, I mean, we can all agree that's fucking weird. Back to the end game. Is what I'd say if that worked, which it does not. But we can do it this way. There we go. Boom. Oh, yeah, Johnny's show? Johnny got narked on, LOL. Can't terminal cancer patients get all the drugs? Yeah, some of them can for sure, but he's got MS. He doesn't have cancer, bro. Maybe you should listen to the guests. We did have one that did have cancer, but I mean, God, you just rolling them all into each other like that? That's fucking garbage. I don't know, man. I don't know, Motor City Dave. It seems pretty fucking weak, if I'm honest. And I'm always honest. It's gonna bother me. I hate that this shit is fucking garbage now. Let's see. Did we hit everything? I feel like there's one more thing I was forgetting. I have a really good COVID doctor thing. I guess, you know what? Let's move over that since we're taking a break. We'll do it right now. Hold on. I know it's kind of disjointed. Welcome to the fucking Lord of the Rings of fucking endings over here. 17 endings. Get it. Brar. All right, hold on. So this guy, and I'm going to post the link in the chat, but this guy is an actual doctor. And this guy's video, I strongly recommend everybody watch, but this is a literal surgeon on how COVID-19 kills and why they as doctors can't see it. But what I want to see more of is shit like this where this guy comes hard and then he's all like, hold on, is that volume even on? Yes, perfect. Okay. He comes hard at people and then like shows his credentials. And I love this shit because this is an actual doctor and he put in his description, like just share and stuff. Didn't even monetize it. Like it's not about any of this. It's just stuff that he feels is important. So he linked it. But what I love about this is like, check out this fucking flex right here.
Everybody's at risk for this, okay? So just to show you my credentials, here's at first. Here is my med school diploma. Dr. Vong, you shouldn't be showing your personal information. Well, shit, this is the same stuff that I would put on my office, right? So Texas A&M University Health Science Center. There's my name. Now you know my middle name, okay? College of Medicine and Doctor of Medicine, all right? So I'm a doctor. That's important that you need to know that. And I'm an MD, so I'm not a PhD. And that's fine if there are PhDs, but I'm not a PhD doctor. I'm an MD. I'm a medical doctor. And then here's my residency. In order to go, after you're done with med school, you have to do residency. So here's my residency certificate, Christus St. Joseph's Hospital Program. I was the last graduating class. And here's my name again, already with the MD because I'd already gone to med school. Okay. And then general surgery. So I'm a general surgeon by
love
training.
This shit right here.
I finished
Again,
I
I want to see more people, and this is
okay?
a like 34-minute
So,
thing. We're not going to get to all of
that's
it,
me.
obviously.
I've written 13
but I just
books.
like. I think that this is one of those things that's just super cool, because again, he leads with his credentials. I'm going to post this in here for you guys. He posts his credentials, and then he goes over all the medical stuff, and that's something that I just think is awesome. Johnny's a male with MS, so he's not even afforded the luxury of a lot of meds that could actually help, unlike women suffering from MS. Does that matter? Like, if you're a woman with MS, do you get more drugs? That seems kind of fucked up. But you know what? That seems like a conversation for another episode. You guys have been awesome. Thank you so much. Again, we do this every week. Day, kind of, our weekdays, Friday through Tuesday. So we will see you Friday, 7:30 to 7:45-ish, whenever. You guys have been so awesome. Thank you so much. That link's not working. That one does. We will see you.
Down the microphone above his hip. He suffered fools and he never took no lip.